7, 25, 6, 13, 6, 7, 15, 14, 0.
All right, we're back, everybody. We're talking. We got some good stuff tonight. We got a good one. We got a good show tonight, or maybe who knows? You never like. Who knows if it's gonna be a good show? It could be terrible, and I'm a liar. I'm lying to you. It's gonna be a terrible show. We got some Caleb Hammer, and maybe however long this takes, we'll see. I might get to some other stuff too. Who knows? Who knows what can happen on any one of my shows? Who has any idea what can happen? I'm Wyatt. I'm a Catholic, kind of. Technically, you could say I'm a Catholic. I'm not. I'm not an official member yet, but we're working on that. I'm talking to my local parish about OCIA tomorrow. I got an interview set up for my job. It's a good time. We got good stuff happening. We got some Black Ops loaded up. We got this Caleb Hammer video. So I saw this before. I've watched this before already. I think I might have watched it twice. But these people are completely insane. They're self-proclaimed Christians, but not really. So we're going to get into it. We're going to make fun of some stupid people ecumenically. Let's get operating. Let's get this operation running.
For my man, I'm his playground. But he wants 2 kids. I already have 5.
Is religion a big part of y'all's life?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Not religion.
Not religion.
We're just
Not
Christian.
religion.
That
So,
is a
Jesus-
Not
religion.
religion.
No, it's not a
They
religion
say.
because God is not a religion. It's Christianity. It's not denominational.
It's your third marriage because you have 4 baby daddies and he's not one of them. So there's 2 out of wedlock. Very against your religion.
It is. I'm not religious.
Look, I tried to stay.
But we
Hold on,
integrity.
babe. Hold on, man. Let me talk.
Bro, but he's
Shut up.
Get the f out of my studio.
really.
Yes, you're too annoying to have a conversation
serious?
with. I am not kidding. I want to make him a budget
Sit down.
and I hope it works. No, she's gone.
Alright, I think the audio
My
and
Black
stuff
Friday
is good.
site-wide blowout is live. You can get 20% off everything in the store with code BF20. That is 20% off courses, merch, and even the brand new Master Your Money membership.
Mountain
Don't
Dew
wait too long.
and some
This
water.
sale
We're
ends
ready
at
to
midnight
go.
on Friday, December 5th. Happy Black Friday and enjoy your savings.
Hi, my name is Mia. I'm 37,
Hi, my name is James. I'm 28 and we're from Hutto, Texas.
and this is financial aid.
Audit.
Do we do it again?
Financial aid.
That's fine.
No,
we gotta fix that, bro.
I'm gonna do it.
We're not doing student loans. We're not doing
I'm
that
sorry.
kind of
Why
shit.
do I keep saying that? Let's do it again. Financial aid's like a grant. Okay, let's do it again.
Hutto, I'm glad you guys came over from Hutto.
Imagine being able to
We gotta mute the ads. I don't have YouTube Premium. Once the job gets started up, if I get a few viewers, I might start using YouTube Premium.
Financial audit. Okay, I got it. Do it
Yes,
again.
it is.
We're not doing it again.
Why? We're
We're
not.
already in it. We're in it.
Oh,
We're in the conversation. Thanks for coming over from Hutto. I really do appreciate that. What do you do for a living there? Let's start with you, Mia, because you're right in front of me.
all right, awesome. So I actually work for a dental office, and I am a front desk.
Uh-huh.
So I check in and check in patients.
Do you sound like this all the time?
I'm super bubbly if I don't take my medication. Like I'm high energy all day.
She
No,
doesn't
like
take her
the throat
medication.
cancer sound.
No, I don't. It's because I smoke vapes. I recently started because he did. And so,
Recently started. You picked up a bad habit because
well, I used to smoke cigarettes, Capri Sun, Capris and everything because I
Capri
smoked.
Sun.
Sorry, Capri, the little cute little dainty cigarettes. I used to
never
smoke
heard
a
of
long
this.
time ago.
They're trash.
Then vapes. Okay, whatever. Then vapes are the trend. So I vaped. I stopped because I sing. And so it made my voice a little better. And then he was vaping. Then I was like, give me some of yours. And I started again.
why? Why would you want it at 37? What a habit to pick up at 37.
She vaped
Because I
before
have
she knew me.
anxiety and it helps me out sometimes.
We vape because we want to fucking vape, dog. That's how it goes.
Well, I get it. You're not making it past the age of 30.
That's
And
fine.
I'm not
I mean,
gonna blow
whatever.
up.
I
and
live my life.
and I've seen the news and everything like that. But we did say that these were our last vapes. because we're getting back. Listen, no, because we do
One
sing
last,
for
just
the
one
Lord.
more time. Just
Yes,
one
we do,
more,
and I
I'm
cannot.
done.
My voice is
Quote
not like
whenever I
this.
want.
I can
Are you
literally
guys
sing.
traveling Christian singers or
Yes,
something?
I am.
She
I go
used
by
to
the name
be.
of Virtuous.
No way you're singing. Do you hear this?
Yes,
She
I
really
am.
has a
I
beautiful
rap.
voice, bro.
You
rap for the Lord.
I rap.
They're Christian traveling rappers. That's good stuff. That's some sort of career to get into.
The Lord, you know,
Can you give me a rap?
My God picked me up and he saved me from the fire. Past the tests and trials, yeah, he took me higher, meditate on his word. He is the God that I serve, Jehovah Jireh, Elohim, Yahweh, you heard. He is the truth and the life. He came to set me free. So pick up your cross and follow the King. You can't get to the Father till you come to the light. Not by power, not my might, but the spirit of height.
Okay.
He gave me some, and then I forgot the
she
words.
still goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never let her cook again. Honestly, that was terrible. We all know that's terrible, but that's really bad. That'll make somebody deconstruct, not convert. That's terrible stuff right there. That is not divinely inspired.
Wow.
And then
Now, does that not scare people away from the church?
No, it doesn't, because if there's a whole community. Lecrae and Bizzle started this. It's a huge community of Christian rap. When you look it up, they go hard. You think Lil Wayne and all them, they sound just like them. What we do is
Yes, that sounded just like Lil Wayne.
So watch this. Cardi B, she had money moves. I literally switched it up to godly moves.
You know, that's how you know it's good, because that genre of like Christian remixing mainstream rap songs, everybody knows that's always great stuff. That's always what you want to listen to. That's it's some powerful stuff right there. Good reputation on that genre.
Are you getting a
Very
BBL?
Instagram.
Yes, I am. I already got that, but I want to little enhance it.
Did you really?
Incredible.
I already got what I got.
For
and it's
no, she's
it's
saying what she
natural.
has is natural. She wants more.
Yes.
I'd say no. For the Lord. Oh.
For my man, I'm his playground. But he wants 2 kids. I already have 5, right? So I'll give him even 3 because I love kids.
Well, are you guys married?
Yes,
sir.
we
Yes,
are.
sir. We got married on
Better
August
be
18th of 25. Okay, so
He has no
new
kids.
marriage. New marriage, brother.
New marriage.
We've known each other for like almost 2 years.
Yeah.
You went a lot younger.
He's 28. I'm going to be 38.
Usually women marry older, men marry younger.
He marries older.
I'm into, yeah.
50-year-olds and
Disrupting the
18-year-olds.
natural order.
No, she's not my mom. She's 10 years older than me.
No, she is a mother.
You know what I said?
But like, my whole goal in life is to lead
Moms.
All right, there's nothing inherently wrong with this age gap marriage. She's 10 years older. That's fine. You know, there's nothing in scripture that says to not do that. But also, like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to marry a woman that's 10 years older than you? That's kind of... This guy's not winning.
There you go. I'm with it. I'm with it. What's wrong with that?
No, our
You're
TikTok.
not fucking moms. What
No
are you
plug.
doing?
No, we had a TikTok. You know that
No
TikTok.
plug.
You know that TikTok trend?
That's gross. If you're not effing moms, what are you doing? That's gross. This guy's disgusting. I can't believe you just said that. That's terrible.
No plug.
You know that TikTok trend whenever you're
No
running?
plug.
That TikTok trend whenever you're running, like, and you make like,
Suspect challenge is what she's
suspect
talking
challenge.
about.
I don't know if you know what that is, but it was hilarious. I'm like, oh, and he likes old ladies so that he can steal the kids' snacks.
How much do you make talking to
That's
people
dumb.
at the dentist and then rapping to them on the way out?
Watch this. I don't rap on them on the way out. Some of them already show their stuff, but we don't just automatically rap, you know, because of course I have to come in there
How much do
professionally.
you make?
How much?
Come
no,
in
he
there
didn't say that. He said
professionally.
something
Come in
totally different. What'd you say? Right
How
now,
much do you make?
She's not just any traveling Christian rapper that remixes Cardi B. Okay, she's a professional about it. You gotta understand. She's an intelligent professional that needs to be respected in the dentist office. Good stuff.
I make
We're off
26
to a
now,
great start.
but I have my own.
26
An hour.
$1 an hour. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. How many hours a week?
It's going to be 40 hours a week. I just started on October 16th. That
Awesome.
was-
Well done. Good.
that
I'm
ain't
glad.
nothing. I used to make $35, $40 an hour. I'm a business woman, but I got screwed over by
What's
a
your business?
doctor. virtual dental consultants. I'm working for doctors in the background because all they want to do is go and be a doctor and be a dentist. They don't want to have to do the background business, claims, insurance, accountant. I'm all that. I have a good mindset, but I'm a spender. So I can't get to my goals and my dreams.
Oh, I have a note. You're suing your past boss.
Exactly.
Incredible stuff.
Knowledge.
Because he didn't let you rap?
Because she didn't pay me.
He's never going to let the rap thing go.
Yeah, I can go off right now on her on a rap, but not really. Okay, anyways, I got to write it down.
That wouldn't be for the Lord. That would be for...
Exactly. She's going to get roasted too because I am for the Lord, but we're human and she messed me over. So in that case...
Ah, yes, my favorite biblical passage. Get revenge on that bitch.
Hey, but
No,
look,
exactly.
Romans 3:23 is for all have sinned and fall short of the glory.
So watch this. I already
that's
got
what
her.
it is.
So let me go sin then.
No,
Right.
it's saying everything
We're humans.
everything that you do is paved, brother. He knows we're gonna make mistakes. I'm not saying it's right.
She has no
Yeah,
clue.
I feel like you're setting yourself up to allow yourself to make mistakes.
No, because later on,
That's exactly what it is. This is we're off to a terrible start on their theology here. You know, that's a slippery slope right there. You don't want to start with that. You want to start with the expectation that you're not gonna sin at all. You want to start with the expectation that you're not gonna fall short, and then you know, you'll keep yourself accountable a little bit more. You can't let yourself have a crutch like that because you're gonna abuse it every single time.
in that passage, he says, "But through our faith, we receive His mercy and grace."
Yeah, so anyways, if I
Is
do
religion
whatever,
a big part of y'all's life?
yes,
Absolutely.
not religion.
Not religion.
I'm
we're
getting
just,
it.
We're just
We're
Jesus,
just Christian.
man.
We're just Christian.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We're not religious. We're just Christian. What do you think Christianity is? What do you think Christianity is? It's a religion. I don't know. I don't know where people are getting this stuff from. Yes, it is a personal relationship with Christ, but also it is definitely a religion. You know, I don't know why people are so scared of that. You know, that's you know, there's really no reason to be afraid of calling it a religion. Because if you call it a religion, then you're winning more. Because you get to say that your religion is right and all the other religions are wrong. But if you're not even a religion, you know, you really have no grounds to say that you have an authority to call somebody else's religion incorrect. Because you're just kind of like a decentralized nonsense thing. So I don't really get that.
That
So,
is a
Jesus-
religion.
No, it's not a
True.
religion because God is not a religion. It's
Caleb is
Christianity.
balking right
It's not non-denominational. There's Lutheran, there's Catholic. But when you read the
W.
Bible,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
W. Rome?
We believe that Jesus came to the earth in a man form. He was crucified and
This
rose
is
on the
financial
third
audit,
day
not
for us.
David Ramsey.
But
What
you're
are we
Hey,
doing?
but you
About
asked
my
us if
rap.
we're about Jesus, and we're just letting
I
you
just
know
asked
that's
if religion was a big part of your
And it
life.
is.
It's not
So-
religion.
so how
it's
can we
the
not talk
Bible
about that?
and what He says, and we follow
Yeah,
it. But
The
guess
Bible
what?
and Jesus is all that we care about. We don't care about the
Whoa.
money in the church, brother.
Listen, we're human, and so this is my thing.
You don't go to church.
You don't care about the church? So you're not a Christian then, is what I'm hearing. Because Christians go to Christian churches. You know, that's kind of an important part. Upon this rock I build my church. You know, I don't think it said, upon this rock I build my non-denominational faith. That's kind of hogwash.
Church?
We do.
We do. But
it's
if
not-
somebody messes you over here, I'm the biggest Karen.
This
And I'm
is
not going to
church.
get that until I sue the lady for what she did, which I'm doing. Small claims court is only $5,500 that I can
Are
do.
you here to convert me? What? I feel like I'm being.
Oh, if you want to,
if
and-
you
and-
need that,
and-
brother, we're here.
Yeah, and we're not to.
What she just said about getting back at people, that's ridiculous. That's the opposite of the gospel, actually. So I don't really know what she's on about there. But then again, you know, she doesn't know what she's on about either, so who knows? You know what I mean? She's just unhinged.
Convert you? We don't know who you are, what you do, or what. If
Yeah.
you have a Buddha.
What do
over
you
there,
believe
what?
in, Caleb?
Huh?
What do you believe in?
I don't talk about that because I want everyone in the audience. It doesn't matter what you
Yeah,
believe in.
they're gonna be in
I
there
believe
too.
in not your finances, and it doesn't matter what religion you
Yeah,
are.
let's
Debbie.
talk about that. Next,
Unfortunately,
moving on.
we have not believed that in the past, but we're trying to now.
Exactly.
Well, no, yeah, and that's I guess why you're on the show. Oh, wow. So God told you on Sunday.
It sure did.
Come on financial audit.
Sure did.
It's an application.
2 days ago.
Crazy.
Sure
Same
did.
day.
Yeah. We were a mile away when I applied for that.
We
by
didn't
the
even
way.
know that. We were preaching the gospel to all these gangsters on the east side. Used to be
And-
Bloods and Crips over here, but now it's cleaned up.
Yeah, I assume MLK Boulevard.
Yeah.
Part.
It's like a mile away.
That's MLK Boulevard.
He's like, oh my
It
God. I wanna-"
actually is.
He's like, I'm not going to be there. Before in the past, it was bad. But now it's
Well,
not.
no, we accidentally did play tennis once at that park, and it
Oh
was.
my gosh. Were y'all like, oh my God. Yeah. But they're all cool. They
Were you
won't mess
scared?
with you. Hey, we should have been the We Got Your Back. They're cool.
We were intimidated.
They had dogs and everything out there too. All their pits.
They're playing dominoes
Oh, I'm over
and
there.
shit.
I'm over there like, what's up? You know,
You
because
can smell the weed. It's
yeah, there's drinking.
Sounds
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
For the socioeconomic
Yes.
factors.
But that's where you go. You go to the trenches to save souls because those are the ones that need the help.
True.
Yeah.
Back to our
Black
finances.
people live in the trenches?
Well, it's called the trenches
what you're
because it
saying?
used to be the east side. They're still about that life because
The
there's still
eastern
some there.
front, that's why it's
Back,
called the
I'm
trenches.
old. It was
Some
Crips
what?
and it was Crips and blood and gangs and stuff in the east side,
Sounds
super
great.
hard. Now Austin is trying to drive it out.
And
They're
you
just
spoke
like us
tongues
for
to
real.
them.
No,
We casted
not-
out
well,
demons, though.
We casted out demons. We
We
preached
sure
the
did.
gospel. We went around and talked to them when they were playing dominoes and they're all hard because they're from prison. But I'm hard
What it
too.
is we were
I'm tatted
witnessing.
up
We're
too.
saying, hey, we are
We've
not
been there
ashamed of
too.
this, and just because you're doing what you're doing, you don't have to be ashamed.
Because we
as
have
well.
a past too. You don't even know who I was. Yeah, Reina del Sur.
Uh-huh.
Okay, whatever. I'm not like that anymore. So what it is like you changed. So we're changed people. So now we're changed and we want financial audit.
Not aid.
Oh my God, I get
What hits your.
I would never let my wife talk to me like that. That's crazy. In public, maybe in private, but in public, absolutely not. That's terrible. Someone should do something about this. Put your wife back in her place, please. You can't let your wife tell you to shut the F up. That's ridiculous. That's unacceptable.
Account per paycheck, and what's that per paycheck cycle?
right now I just started October 16th, okay? And so my pay cycle right now is every 15th and every end of the month, whether it's 30th or 31st.
Yep,
Okay, so
bi-monthly.
$26 an hour, I don't really know. I usually make like so much more, so it'd be like, probably like 5,000.
Usually make so much-
plus bonuses. I know, but I left the
How much
beat.
does she make?
Dude,
What will hit her account?
kinda
Dude,
wanna
she makes
pack a punch
26 an
here,
hour.
but
She makes
yeah.
40 hours a week. She gets paid bi-weekly, but she's never had
monthly?
a full check because she just started on the 16th of October.
Right, but monthly I will be making probably less than that because I'm gonna get insurance. I have child support
Do
for
the
one
math.
kid, and so 26.
You have to pay child support.
Yes, because some idiot like
That you allowed to nut, didn't you?
Absolutely.
that actually I moved with my husband that was a blood because he went to prison and got shot.
How do we keep getting back to gangs?
Let
I'm
me
trying
tell
to.
you.
How much do you want to bet? Never mind. That's a Rumble statement. That's a Rumble joke. We can't say that on YouTube. We have to keep ourselves in check a little bit here. Can't go haywire like we do on Rumble.
Stay alive here,
Well, let me
lady.
tell you, this is the thing. And he was like, that guy's not gonna be around my son, and I'm like, okay. He spent the rent money, so we had to move with his sister to Alabama, okay, so that he could become a barber.
Wait, how many baby daddies do you even
I
have?
got 4, 5 next, and yeah,
What does the Bible say about that?
he says to multiply the earth.
Yeah, multiply the earth with one man and one woman, not be a hoe. Like, who do you belong to besides the streets? You know what I mean? It's like, how long before she's on to the next guy? Before she's on to the next baby daddy? That's wrong. 5 baby daddies is wrong. That's terrible. You need to investigate yourself. Terrible. You hate to hear stuff like that, honestly.
Earth, and I was married to all of them practically. And so,
Yeah, practically. Yeah, ask God if he accepts married practically. It actually says don't do that. If you're playing house, first of all, that's gay. Alright, that's gay to play house. Alright, get married. And also, that's just an unacceptable view of relationships. I don't know, this is a pretty disappointing moral example here.
like, what?
Practically.
I'm about to die. Oh, I can't believe I just clutched that out. That's great. I can't believe I did that. I'm the best. Am I the greatest? That's wild stuff. I was convinced I was about to go down right there. It was looking terrible for me. But we did it. Oh, let me skip this ad.
I'm pretty sure I'm like her 6th marriage or something.
Bro, you're my
Gross.
3rd. Shut up.
That's
3
crap.
strikes and I'm out, bro.
Actually, they're not really married because remarriage isn't real. She's still married to the first one. So this is an adulterous relationship right now, and they should separate. Or they could probably get an annulment because I doubt, if they believed in that, which they don't. But they should submit to Rome and get an annulment because that's terrible. 3rd marriage is crazy. 5 baby daddies, 3rd marriage. What are we doing? What are we doing, people?
Literally, if I wasn't gonna meet him, I was literally done with it. Body done. My youngest is 2.
It's your 3rd marriage. Did you have 4 baby daddies, and he's not one of them? So there's 2 out of wedlock. Very against your religion.
It is. I'm not religious. It's not religion, but
Yeah, we can tell that you're not religious. Actually, it was pretty clear to everybody in the room that you're not religious. I think that's the issue, is that you're not religious.
thing is that it's because you don't understand it unless you read the Bible. Anyways, who cares? God isn't a religion.
You don't understand it unless you read the Bible? I think, I don't know. Do we think that she reads the Bible? Do we think that she's a biblical scholar after the statements that she's made so far? I'm not convinced, honestly. I think she might not be a biblical scholar, but that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong.
Doesn't read the Bible.
Because God was not Catholic. The Romans sent him. He's the one that got on the cross, right? The Romans killed him because they were Catholics. Okay.
Don't look at me.
I don't know what this has to do with out of wedlock.
The Romans killed Jesus because they were Catholics. Incredible stuff. That's great. Actually, the Roman Empire was not Catholic until later on. Okay, they didn't. That's just completely ridiculous. That's the problem with these non-denominationals, is they have no sense of reality. They have no idea about any kind of church history. It's not a... I don't even know. That's just terrible. The church it didn't even exist at all yet. So I don't know what she's even on about. She's actually just making that up. She's probably one of these uneducated, low IQ Catholic haters that really has no idea about anything, but they're convinced that the Catholics are evil for some reason. I don't know, you just hate to see stuff like that.
Wedlock is in the Bible. And you said religion.
You just own it. You have 4 baby daddies and 4 kids, and it's okay. 5 kids, it's okay. Just own that shit, bro.
5 kids, yeah.
I mean, he's kind of right there. It's like she's trying to rationalize this about how that's not completely insane, when she really should just own it, just admit what she did, and stop acting like it's completely normal and acceptable from a Christian worldview. I think that would do her a lot of good. That's the first step in recovery, is admitting that you have a problem. And she clearly does with 5 baby daddies. I'm not judging or anything. I'm judging a little bit, but that's wild. 3 marriages, 5 baby daddies, those numbers are kind of rough. And then, who knows how many in between there. I think she's, I don't know. She's doing some sort of numbers game or something. She's a mathematician out here with all these numbers.
They're awesome. They're amazing. But the thing is, they all wanted a baby with me. And if you want to have a baby with me and you're married, you want me to stay at home and be a wife, and you want to be a changed man, I'm going for it. But if you
you just accept it like that?
Yep.
What,
yep,
in a couple of years, that many people?
Yep. No, I'm 38 years old.
No, they were all gapped out though. They
I'm
were all
38
gapped
years
out.
old,
They're
17.
gapped out huge.
5.
Oh well, if there was space in between them, then that makes it okay. That's less unhinged. If there was, she waited in between. They weren't all back to back, so that makes it better. That completely validates it. He's totally right.
Like okay, she has 21, and then 15, then 9, 10. Those are the same guy, and then our 2-year-old now.
That wasn't supposed to be here. She's been accident.
They're gapped out. It's not like she was
Did you
just out
not
there.
question if this was a good choice the third time, the fourth time,
No,
the
because they
fifth
treated
time?
me like queens until the end.
But that happened multiple times in a row.
It
So
doesn't
would
matter.
you?
I'm gonna give him a chance until
Giving him a chance is popping out a baby?
because they want it. I'm gonna honor my man because he treated me like a queen in that moment.
Okay, but you weren't married to him, so that's not your man. Actually, what are you talking about? I hate this thing where non-denominationals they'll like get so into making sure everybody knows that they're not religious that they just have no idea what they're even on about. I don't even know. It's terrible. She's honoring her man. That's not your man. You're either married or you're nothing. Okay? That's what it is. Alright, there is no midway point. You're either married or you're nothing. Okay? And that's not to invalidate your like pre-married relationship or anything, but that's not a permanent thing. You know, you can't treat it the same, because if you treat it the same, then marriage means nothing. And that's ridiculous. So you're either married and you act out a married relationship with that person, or you don't, because you're not married. I don't think, it's not a super complex topic, so I don't know why there's so much confusion here. Maybe she's just dumb or something, I don't know.
I'm gonna honor my man because
Well, I
if
guess
they
that
want
goes
kids,
good for you if you want one, because she's
I
not
love
going to
kids.
hesitate.
I'm a beast at popping them out. Period. And I'm cool with it. And I love kids, and I'll have kids.
You're approaching the end, though.
Yeah, and I know that. So I told him, Cap is 40, and I'm like, okay, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis had a baby. She was 42. I'm like, okay, I'll cap it at 42. If we don't have kids past that, 42, then we ain't having kids, and he's adopting
I
my
have
daughter.
kids. I mean, her kids are my kids.
She's right. Kourtney Kardashian is, that should be the model for all Christians, is Saint Kourtney Kardashian. You know, that's the perfect example of how to, run your family. That's biblical. I'm pretty sure she's actually mentioned by name. Saint Kourtney Kardashian is the role model for women. That's great. Incredible stuff. You love to see it. This is what it's all about right here. This is why we do it. Is to pray to Saint Kourtney Kardashian to intercede for us to be hoes. I love it.
So I don't
Yeah,
care.
they literally love him and call him dad.
Cool.
Well, yeah, that's good.
So yeah, we're babies and we love babies. I can literally have 5 more. Yeah.
Can she have 5 more?
Yep.
Dude, she can do whatever she wants to do, I guess.
I'm a strong woman.
That's not how that works, but
And there's
No,
Epidural.
it's
And
not,
there's
it's
Epidural.
not.
Epidural, it's super easy to
how
pop
many
out a
kids
kid.
are you trying to have with
I
her?
want one, brother, but honestly, she wants 3, and I think
Watch
that's
this.
nuts.
2 of
But
my
at the same
sons-
time, we have
3. You want to go?
Listen, 2 of my sons already have college tuition paid for, period, because they're adopted
Why?
by my mom because their dad's a jerk. And for them to not be in
Well,
the
what
system.
about-
Watch this one.
Why
Carla.
So she already doesn't have custody. She doesn't have custody of all her kids, but she wants to have 3 more. That's what Jesus taught. He taught, even if you don't have custody of your kids because the state took them away, you should have more. Everybody knows this is in the catechism as well.
And if I was married to him, they're like, if you want to keep your kids, you have to get a divorce. He did not want to divorce me because he wanted to have different hoes and different area codes, period.
So we're adding
Sounds
3
like that's what she
more,
did.
going
I
up
want
to
3 more.
8.
Dude,
I
that's
want 3
a
more, he
little
wants
extreme.
2. But
Yeah,
whatever
I
God
just
gives
want
us,
one.
we're
I just
good.
want one. You know,
I want 2.
for me.
Boy and a girl. I have to.
Well, can you-
He's a redhead with
What
blue
if it's
eyes.
2 boys?
That's actually probably the only moral W they've said the whole time, is whatever God gives us, we'll have. That's probably the only thing that I can agree with them on here. Everything else they've said has been completely low IQ nonsense. But that's probably like the only correct moral stance they've taken on anything the whole episode. So I don't know, maybe they're not completely a lost cause or something.
These are 2 girls.
2 boys and 2 girls, perfect. Twin and twins. 4, we're good. 5 in the house.
That's not okay.
My
Here's the deal.
16-year-old
Here's the deal.
Not
Kat.
what I asked.
16-year-old grandparents are super rich. They're taking him to Spain, and college is paid for. So I got 3 kids college paid for. My daughter's 21 years old. She's good. She's gonna
Okay,
be
so
in
everyone takes
cosmetology.
care of your kids besides yourself.
Wait, what?
What?
What'd you say?
Everyone takes care of your kids except for you?
No, I take care of all of them. They're
You just
all
said they're all
house.
taken care of because of other people.
No, they're taken care of because of
taken care of by
situations that I got
2 sets.
backstabbed. I got backstabbed. My son's,
Not
my
literally,
16-year-old son,
right?
his dad effed me over and said that I relinquished my rights as a mother to go to Alabama. I got served with papers.
Well, why would you want to go to
Listen
Alabama?
to me, because
She was with the other dude, the
dude
other
spent
kids, and the other
rent.
dude.
He spent the rent. We had to move to Alabama with his sister so he can go to barber school. I was pregnant with two kids back to back. So in that situation,
We only have 1 kid living in the house
listen,
that's 2 years old.
he was tatted up from face to toe. I'm talking about his eyelids say carpe diem. He looks like crazy, like Barker, like Jelly Roll. Okay, so my parents,
I don't know any of these people.
my parents were like, "Oh my God, who is this
You
guy?"
don't know Jelly Roll?
The dad,
I've heard the name.
the dad was like, "Oh my God, who is this guy? He looks crazy." And I'm like, he's sweet and nice and cunning, right? He was a narcissist. Anyways, when that happened, he wanted me to be a stay-at-home and have these kids. So I had these kids. They got
good.
adopted. CPS
Okay,
got
I don't know.
involved. CPS got involved, all right? Because he's an alcoholic and my mom called and she didn't want them to be with us. So in order for that to happen, she had to adopt them so they wouldn't be in the system. Who would I have them with, the system or my mother? So that was a wise decision.
What medication are you on?
I'm not going to tell you all of that. I'm not disclose it, but I do have anxiety and other stuff too.
And did you take it?
Yes, I do all the time, but I'm always
All the time.
every day, and he even knows what.
She takes her anxiety.
I think she's just like the average over-medicated middle-aged white woman. That's what she is. She's on all this stuff. She's on all these SSRIs probably, frying her brain out. What else can you expect from someone like this but to just be completely insane?
Medicine every day, but her mood stimulator and stuff.
Because I don't want to go to sleep early at night.
It makes her a downy. Oh, sorry, but it makes her like.
No, because I take.
Incredible stuff. That was funny. That's actually funny. The Down syndrome jokes. I love it. People with Down syndrome are so cool. I love them. They're the best. They're so great. I love them. They're just always having a good time. Like, you can't not love a guy with Down syndrome. It's great stuff. But yeah, he knows ball. He's saying like Downey and stuff. He knows ball.
I take a drug at night, and
so I get pissed off. I'm like, what the f is wrong with you?
Just forget it. I take Seroquel, okay, at night.
I don't care. I actually don't care. I was just joking that you're fucking kind of crazy.
I am, and so, but a good crazy now. But see, Seroquel, if you take it at a later time, Seroquel stays in your body from 7 to 8 hours, right?
She's definitely bad crazy. She's all the way bad crazy. 0% good crazy. 0% fun crazy. Just obnoxious crazy. Terrible stuff. Not good at all. Nothing about this is good. She's insufferable. I honestly don't know how you could ever marry this. The fact that he married this, we should be concerned for this man. She's 10 years older and obviously completely delusional. And just, in general, insane. But I don't know, maybe that's his, maybe that's just exactly his kind of operation, who knows? Round 2 down, that's great. I love going down on round 2, that's my favorite. I'm such a epic gamer. I'm an epic gamer, down on round 2.
Have to literally take it. I have to literally take it at 8 o'clock.
Can I let you know a fun fact, actually, real quick?
What?
I don't give.
Okay, but I don't either. But you asked. So look, 8 o'clock.
No. I did not.
It stays in my system. It stays in my system, and so if I don't take it at the right time, I'm slurring my words and I'm falling over when I get up. Period.
That's great.
So yeah, that's why I'm taking it at night because then I
Can
can
I
eat.
ask you why you don't give a f?
$26.
Well, about what medication she takes?
Okay, well, you
It
asked.
does not matter.
Who cares?
Because I was
Financial audit.
joking
Okay.
about how.
Well, you got to know that's nothing is a joke with us because we are f***ing nuts.
Okay. Anyways, I make $26 an hour.
Oh, 26. Okay, 26 times 40 times 52 divided by 12. Take taxes, take things out. You're likely making about $3,000 a month. Okay,
But
great.
that's 80 hours, right? Like you put in, it's every 2 weeks, every 2 times I get. Okay, you got it. You're the smart one. Okay, I forgot. Okay, go.
And what do you do?
I work in a warehouse, man. I'm packaging shipping. Like I'm getting orders out. I work in a kratom warehouse.
You're physically working.
Kratom.
Absolutely.
Why are you so fat?
That's great.
I gained about 100 pounds in
That's a
prison
good
because my
question.
mother died.
Why is
In prison?
I did, yeah.
Mother-
Oh, what is this conversation?
His mother died while he was in prison, bro. He's depressed. He's like commissary.
Honestly, like I'm still fat.
I'm kidding.
But,
I
like,
didn't mean to call you fat.
But
I don't
guess
care
what?
if you
He's a
call me
beast,
fat.
though. He
You don't
will
wanna
run
fuck
and
with it.
tackle, and he's in center field college football, bro. Like
Yes. No,
he
no, no.
just got
You
drafted
kill
to.
it.
He just got drafted to a new team.
I'm
Yeah,
me, dog.
you'd kill it on the line.
He does.
I love
He was
being
best
fat.
in the
You
U.S.
love being fat?
Yeah.
Why? That actually.
It's
Have you
me.
tested your cum?
Have you seen Deadliest
I
Catch?
wasn't. I know, like, stop. I wasn't this fat until I was, and so now now it's time to do it. Yeah. Oh, you say but
even though he's
it's a
fat,
real
he
fucking
can
thing, bro.
move quick.
Well,
Have you ever been to prison? Have you ever been to prison?
No.
Has your mother died?
Not yet.
Okay, well, do those two things at the same time, and you tell me what
I
happens
don't
to you,
want to.
brother.
Why'd you go to prison?
It doesn't matter about drugs.
About drugs.
Selling?
No, I don't. No.
Oh my
just
God,
just the act of doing that made me fucking wild out, and so
You wild out.
sure was.
You're a
I
He
used to
used
be.
to be. He's not a mether.
method of Christianity.
I was method. I was
That is the
method.
classic
Right.
pipeline.
That is the pipeline. You know, you're a meth addict one day, and then you're an evangelical the next. It's crazy stuff. And I mean, that's better than, being a meth head, but I don't know. I think a lot of these evangelicals are like worse than meth addicts. I think I'd rather talk to a meth addict than some of these evangelicals out here. Just because I think the meth addicts are smarter, even though their brains are all like melted from drugs. I think they can understand stuff better than certain evangelicals.
Fine.
No, I was Christian. I've been saved since I was 7 years old. My parents were on.
It's called backsliding.
You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Because you're
I've been on
depressed.
I've been on my own since I was 15 because my parents were on.
Ooh.
And the first time I ever tried was with my father.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, I'm glad you.
That's like a Phil story. That's something Phil would tell us. That's exactly something I would expect Phil to tell us in 513 is, oh yeah, the first time I tried meth was with my dad before he left me for alcohol. That's mean. That's mean. But we're close, so it's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. But that is a Phil story. That's the most Phil story I've ever heard, not told by Phil. This is the first time I ever did meth was with my dad. That's great. That's what America's all about, though. If I can't do meth with my kids, then we've turned communist.
You're not doing meth anymore.
yeah,
Huh?
exactly.
the only thing that I got out of it was being fat. Yeah.
Look,
I'm
but
good
you
with
I'm not
that.
complaining about you
got
being
out of it, you're a
fat.
change
I'm just
man.
saying though, like that's why I said that I'm comfortable with that because, dude, the person I used to be versus who I am now, fat. I don't fuck.
Well, I agree. I just want you to be around for your kids past the age of 5.
Absolutely.
Exactly, and they will be.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
when did you get out of jail, prison?
February of 23, and then I met her in like March.
How long were you in?
15 months. I had a 2-year sentence.
How was it? Texas prison?
A Texas prison.
State prison?
It was TDC. So it's not state jail, but it's like, yeah, it's not federal. So yeah, it's state.
I heard it's.
Honestly,
I hear federal's okay.
I had a kitchen job and I was
Oh, I'm sure.
smoking K2 and doing dumb shit and.
You're a what?
Yeah, smoking K2 and cigarettes.
What
and
is a K2?
K2 is synthetic marijuana. That's like.
Oh, there's so much in there. They do
It's
so
just
much
like,
in there.
and then like, honestly, my cousin's dad was like 10 bunks down the way from me. And so
You had your
my uncle was there and it was like, what's up, dog? And then fighting people and shit. I mean,
Family
it is what it is.
reunion.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. When I didn't
That's
have it, he had it. Shit. I mean, like, don't get me wrong.
And you're clean now.
Yeah,
Oh.
on what? I don't do anything. Weed, nothing.
Okay.
I vape. That's it. I don't even drink.
Oh, I'd rather you vape than. For
Saying,
sure.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
How long have you been off?
Since I went to prison. I went to
Good.
prison in February of 22. I got locked up.
And how long were you addicted?
7-ish years.
That's crazy.
Didn't sleep for like
That's
3-4
wild.
months. Yeah.
Dude, I would stay up for months, bro. In the sea,
And then
in the
sleep for
Gulf of
months.
Mexico.
Is it easy to get meth in Hutto?
I've never got it. I don't,
Actually, it's the Gulf of America now. We don't do that. We don't do that Gulf of Mexico nonsense anymore, okay? Trump put the foot down. It's the Gulf of America now. That's one of the only good things we got out of his second term is the Gulf of America. All right, so you better put some respect on the name.
I don't want to. I don't do that. I have my wife
Wait,
now.
where were you?
I was in Crystal Beach, Texas.
Because he's a shrimper.
I'm from the coast.
You're a shrimper. You were smoking on a shrimp boat.
Yeah, you have to be up like 24/7. Watch
Sorry,
the
Chris,
catch.
but yes.
Oh, your boss did not know. No,
Absolutely
he's not your boss
He
anymore.
thought we were smoking.
You
Oh,
have
and he's
to be-
okay with that.
No, he would just call us crackheads, and I'm like, yeah, ha ha ha, because it was like a passive aggressive thing, but he was so wrong.
They literally shrimp at night.
Oh, they were all.
Actually, I don't smoke crack. All right, I smoke meth. So, the joke's on you. What are you, stupid? You can't tell the difference between smoking meth and smoking crack? What are you, stupid? Everybody knows. Everybody knows, it's based on the color of your skin, whether you smoke meth or crack. So we should have known that it was meth.
Me and Waylon were, yeah.
So when I eat my shrimp,
No.
It's been caught by
Dude,
meth.
honestly, but think about what the Vietnamese people are doing versus
what are they doing?
Anthrax,
spitting soy
China?
sauce in each other's mouth. I don't know. They're doing some crazy shit.
Indians cook with their feet. I mean, come on, dude.
Now they're cooking. Asians spit soy sauce into each other's mouths, and Indians cook with their feet. That's two more true things that they've said. That's two more W takes that they've had. I think these people, might be cooking a little bit. They get going. They get going on something, and they start to talk right. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, TikTok. Watch
So I
it.
guess let's.
But every
do
time,
meth.
every time I was on the boat, I was.
Said
I'm
meth
moving
because
on, dude.
what-
Moving on. That's
No, no, no,
yeah.
no,
Good,
what
go-
happens-
no. I wanted to say I'm proud of you for getting off.
Watch, but what does meth do? It keeps you up. You have to stay
I
up.
know.
But watch this. There's no time to go to sleep on
Are
the
you
boat.
defending meth?
No, I'm defending the fact that because they're on the shipping boat, and if you watch Say This Catch, they're literally working all day long and all night and get like 30
What are
minutes.
you arguing against?
I'm arguing against that.
She's defending
it's
me.
Not, it's
Defending
not.
what? He did it. I was complimenting him for getting off of it.
Me too, and it's that thing. But the reason why he did it too on the boat
It doesn't matter.
to catch more shrimp and make more money. All
Oh
right,
shit! So he could spend it all on meth. Yes.
he did
Exactly,
it at that time.
or
Oh,
meth
but-
horse.
Well, he bought
One
a
of the
course
two.
of the Mustang. So anyway, whatever.
So you
Oh,
got thick in jail. Usually people get fit in jail, right? Isn't that the stereotype at
if
least?
you
But
want to
here's
join
the
a gang.
deal, like
You didn't join the whites.
The woods.
I got a lot of friends that are even outside, like in the free world, yeah, but no.
Okay.
I'm like solo.
Solo.
I don't get down with gangs. That's just like the point of that is to tear you down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stay to yourself until you get
Anyway,
out.
yeah. I make
Yeah.
$26 or $23 an hour.
Packing.
Yeah.
What again?
Kratom. Like
Kratom.
yeah.
Should you be around Kratom?
I
No.
actually it got in my lungs and I was in the hospital for I
Because
went to the hospital 3 times and so I used to make 40 hours but now I'm only making 24 because
There's a Kratom factory in Hutto, Texas.
No, it's
It's loaded.
actually 15 minutes away from here on Cameron. Where
Making Kratom.
they ship it in from Indonesia. We
Pack it, make it into
and then like
pills.
before I was putting it in bags and shit and mixing it and stuff, but it got in my lungs and it made me really sick where I couldn't breathe, dude.
I was 2 weeks
And so
in the hospital.
I ended up
quitting.
quitting, and then I was like, wait a second, I can't do that because my wife doesn't have a job.
Oh,
I was texting my boss, I'm like, hey, can I have my job back? He's like, yeah, but we're not gonna put you in the clean room. We're just gonna put you shipping. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm just putting shit in envelopes, boxes, So,
That's good,
but I do have
right?
an interview for UPS or an orientation for UPS on the 13th of in 2 days.
Do you have a felony?
Yeah, but
Do
like
they care?
they don't because it's seasonal warehouse work.
So it's seasonal.
But it's
He works for
I have to
Shannon,
do
too.
something. You know what I mean? I have to find another way
Well,
to make more
but
money.
you're away from the inhale, so are you okay?
Right. Yeah, but there's not enough shit for me to do if I'm not packing that powder. So that's why I'm cut down to 24 hours now.
Look, private student loans can make you feel like you're one missed
Okay.
payment away from selling your grandma's heirlooms.
It's
We
wild.
miss your grandma. Why Refi says, chill out. No more sacrificing the family.
We're gonna watch Caleb plug his sponsors. We're always gonna watch the sponsors be plugged because we're watching the content, we're taking the content. We gotta let them plug their sponsors. All right, that's how it works. That's the right thing to do. That's the Catholic thing to do is to let these YouTubers plug the sponsors.
Jules, they don't reduce you to a credit number. They actually want to see if you actually plan on paying them. And by the way, they're providing interest rates under 6%, which is practically a unicorn in the student loan jungle. I mean, some lenders want to charge so much that you'd swear they're putting your firstborn on layaway. Tired of monthly payments so high you can't afford a single sweet treat? YRefi has got you. They'll rearrange your payment plan, ease the monthly hit, and even let your poor cosigner off the hook. Mom or dad can finally breathe. Oh, and if you think you'll just get stuck in a call center, guess what? 4.6 stars on Google says YRefi actually picks up and treats you like a real human. Shocker, right? In finance, that's about as rare as me not slamming the desk every single episode.
Keep slamming that desk,
if you're
Caleb,
done
we love it.
fantasizing about robbing a bank, don't do that, by the way. Check out YRefi. They're here to help you actually crush these loans without selling your kidneys on the black market. Head to yrefy.com/hammer. That is yrefy.com/hammer. Or call 888-973-3978. That is 888-973-3978. And see how a real personal approach can help you escape the private loan nightmare. Because, let's be honest, living with crippling debt until you're 90 is not the retirement plan you dreamed of. Wanna know a dirty little secret? And no, I'm not starting an only. You're not broke because you suck with money. You just can't see where it's going. If your bank account is empty at the end of every month, that is not bad luck. That is bad tracking. And it's exactly why I use DollarWise. It shows you exactly where your money's going every single month. Spending, subscriptions, and savings all in one simple dashboard. Everything you need and nothing you don't. And when you download DollarWise today, you'll get 6 to try it for free, plus 3 months for just $9.99. So you can finally take control and see what your money's been doing behind your back. Click below to get started. Oh.
We're not listening to ads, though. I can't stand ads. It's like the whole nonsense thing to ruin my life.
You see what I'm saying? So I have to find another part-time or another job completely because I don't have enough money right now.
He can work for 40 hours. That he can get there, but he's only going to do like packaging kratom for like just on a Monday. So if he can minimize that, then he would be okay.
So what is your account, like $2,000 a month?
Dude, it's like I think the past 2 checks I had were like in the 3s, bro.
3,000.
300, like, cause I get paid every week.
So,
exactly.
But a month is.
So and then like I pay into my 401k with 4%.
I'll say 1,500 for now, hoping we get a little back. But okay, so that means the house. Why didn't you have a job? He had to go back because you didn't have a job. Why didn't you have a job?
Effed me over.
Yeah.
And she literally.
I saw a note somewhere. It popped up. You've been blabbing so much that I miss them sometimes. Oh, you've had, since he met you a year ago, essentially a year and a half ago, you've had 13 jobs.
That's
incredible stuff.
That's an understatement.
That was dramatic. I said that, but she's probably had.
Is it an understatement or dramatic?
It was dramatic. She probably has literally, if you count them, it's 7. I've done it before.
Yeah.
I said 7 jobs in a year and a half. Crazy.
I've had one.
And I've had a lot of money.
You could never build a career off of that.
Of course, but I'm not going to deal with doctors who don't appreciate a hard worker and that say that they're going to compensate me.
That's interesting that it's happened 7 times in a year and a half. Almost like it might be on you.
It is on me because I don't take no shit.
Right.
That's definitely what it is. There's no way she's the problem. It's everybody else. 7 jobs in a year and a half is crazy. That's terrible. I think that's probably one of the worst numbers I've ever heard, actually. There's not many that do it worse than that.
Very employable.
Very doable whenever you do have the money and bonuses that you have to back on. I was a treatment coordinator for, my sister was actually my boss for
It's not good.
For braces. No, it is good. We were awesome. We're like super tight. But yeah, it wasn't good at the end. That's why I'm not there. But anyways, we were making money hourly. What was it, like $28 an hour plus $1,000 on each 5 offices that we worked at, and we literally killed it and was making $1,000 on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was making.
Why are you leaving jobs every 2 months?
No, I was actually there for like more than that. I just don't take nobody's shit. Period. If you're gonna treat me like a bitch whenever I am doing a good job.
Yeah, but what do you consider as being treated as a bitch?
I don't care.
I see your personality here. I feel like you think almost anyone's a bitch.
But I am too, and I have that face too.
Well, we know that, and that might make you not long-term employable. Which, how the fuck are you ever gonna? That's not your goal, to be able to take care.
Caleb, you need to censor yourself better. You need to get those editors on it. The editors are lacking sometimes. They don't censor everything very good. They need to get. This is a Christian channel, okay? we get edgy on here, but we never say curse words. Okay, that's for well, not even on Rumble. I don't even curse on Rumble. You know, we say other words, but not not that one, Caleb. You can't do that. You have to say "I'm sorry, black people" every time you curse on my show.
Pay the bills.
No, my goal is to be a financial freedom, financial aid. But I have goals. I have goals to be out of that. That's like.
Wait. What did you just say?
I want financial audit, right, to help me budget.
The budget. But we can't budget off of a lack of income because you leave every 2 months.
Exactly, but I have goals that I'm gonna get to.
Okay, what are your
eventually.
goals?
So if I have, like I said, my business, I can make 5, 10, 50, with 5 doctors working back for them. It's $25,000 a month that I can make. Okay, I have that business.
Has she done that yet?
I have a Wix account. I got my own cards.
Wix account. You're talking Wix, like the website builder.
Yes, I did that. I have business cards. I've actually done everything.
That's not legal in the state, though?
Yes, it is. I have my LLC and everything. I went for that. But that was during COVID. And I worked for that for a couple months. But I haven't gone through it because I haven't had a savings to be able to actually put my whole work, and I can't get a loan because my credit.
A loan? A loan for what? For the business?
Yeah, okay, well, hey, I don't have knowledge. You do. You're gonna help out.
Dude, we've never tried to budget. We've never tried to budget. We've never monitored our spending. We never.
Why not at least try?
Because neither of us care.
We are in love and we got
You
money.
don't care. Then what the fuck are we doing?
No. That's why we're here,
here
because we want to care. I've never had anything in my life, so when I have money, I just blow it on whatever I want.
Watch.
And mostly it's her.
Field. I love the dental field because I'm very knowledgeable. I'm in there since 21 years in the dental field doing all types of stuff.
Oh, yeah. 23 years of no more than 3 months at a time, but yeah.
Whatever. You don't know the rest, but I have been.
It's going on for your words. What's your website?
My website is it's virtuous. Well, it's off now. It's like I haven't done it. But
we have a call from you. When it comes to this, you and your work, slavery is over.
It is. Exactly.
What the fuck does that even mean to you?
Oh, I don't want to be engaged from 9 to 5. That's why I started a business. But then, what?
Oh, good fuck. How are you ever going to pay bills?
The one that she is talking about specifically.
You're choosing.
Listen, the one that she is talking about specifically, because she doesn't remember what she said. She was working making salary, but she was working like 13 hours a day. She wouldn't come home until, like, you know what I mean? And so that's what, yeah, exactly.
People do that all the time. I don't give a paying bills or not. You're taking kids or not.
What I'm saying is, though, you asked a question, and that's specifically what she was talking about when she said slavery is over.
Choosing to work a job that you chose and accepting that contract that you chose.
But she left that thing that she chose.
Yeah, but you not without something else lined up. Did you have something else lined up? I don't think.
Yes, I do.
What? He had to go back to work at Kratom.
Okay, but watch this.
Because you didn't.
I have so much experience. My resume is like top notch, okay, because of all my experience.
Oh, I have your website.
Okay, cool. There you go. Look at it. I did that my whole self. I did all that by myself.
Yes, I'm very glad we have.
Stop giving me ads. I'm not gonna buy whatever thing you're peddling. You little spooky guy. Don't be like that.
dentalconsite.com/website.
Well, I gotta perfect it, and I did. I am very witty on that.
That's something easy to call out.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. Eliminating stress from dentists since 2015.
Yeah.
Wow, you have a whole plaque and everything you made.
Oh, I did all that. I'm super witty. I'm graphic designer, editor.
And it says that you didn't even pay for it because, oh my gosh, there's something in my nose. It says this website was built on Wix. That's permanently at the top of your website.
Well, because I haven't made it my domain yet, because I can't. I have to pay for it monthly, and I haven't. I put that aside because I just had a 2-year-old.
We are a Christian-based religion.
Virtuous. I was virtuous.
That is religion. Christian is religion.
So we're Christian, and then I want them to know whatever religion. No, I want them to know that I am.
Oh, come on! Christianity is a religion. What are you talking about? And then virtuous too. She's virtuous. She's virtuous with her 5 baby daddies. And kids that she doesn't have custody of but wants more. Come on, people.
True, faithful,
company.
Integrity.
Sure, but you're very much limiting your clientele. You want to limit your clientele?
No, I don't, but I haven't worked at it because I don't have.
We can help your practice grow. Operations, leadership development, staffing, marketing. Wait, you do that?
I do it all.
Remote billing, which for some reason is in bold, the rest were not.
Yeah, because I can do your whole billing and your whole accounting.
Really wanted to focus on that by bolding it.
Yeah, because they can know that I'm a beast at getting
Even
good
though
money
it
that
just
wasn't paid
mostly
for.
looks like an error.
Okay, well, I can unbold it.
Technology, book your free personalization 1-hour assessment. How often do people click that book now?
Well, I haven't utilized that. I'm never.
Our partners, you've partners with all of those.
What is it? All the dental.
Every dental thing in the world?
No, it's
And
called
there's your phone
Open
number.
Dental. Like Open Dental. And
Facebook.
it's all the softwares that you use
About.
that I know how to use.
Meet our founder and CEO and 1 employee.
One employee. I don't even know what that is, but I'm the one employee for now. Oh, that shouldn't even be on there. Yeah, we need to edit that.
Okay.
I don't think you've seen it, have you? It's on my phone. Yeah,
I
it's
sure
on it.
haven't. I don't.
I'm just confused again, though, because how the f are we going to get anywhere if you cannot hold down a damn job? And we know this isn't paying the bills. That's not paying the
I
bills.
feel like that's a part of like what I need to do though too as well.
Well,
As soon as I left
What, do
one
you
job,
leave
I had
jobs
a job
every
the
couple
next
months?
day.
no, what I'm talking about is maybe
you
I
had to
should,
go back because you
This
didn't
is
have a
all-
job.
saying,
This
like-
is only
like-
for this
like-
year.
Well, guess what?
there's no reason my wife should be making more money than me is what I'm saying.
What do you mean by that?
What do you care about that? Are you-
Kind of
No, I'm saying like if she wants to leave the
He-
job, I should be man enough to just be able to at least pay our bills, dog.
He's
I don't think that has anything to do
He's
with
a
you having a
macho-
dick.
well,
No,
watch
no,
this.
I just
little
mean like
bit.
in my
Macho
own heart though.
man.
In my own heart though, like I'm not a macho man. I'm just saying like in my own heart, like because like a lot of the times that she did leave her job, I was like, leave because I was tired of hearing her say, I want to quit, I want to quit, I want to quit.
I
I'm
want to
like,
be a
yeah,
stay-at-home.
like then leave. You know what I mean?
I agree. She's annoying.
I want to be a stay-at-home mom.
But
I mean, she is, but she's
And about a
beautiful.
minute
Look at her,
in my
man.
house.
I mean, how do you not?
No, but I kind of agree with him here. You know, if I ever brainwash myself, if a woman ever brainwashes me into thinking that getting married is a good idea, then I wanna be able to, you know, keep her at the house. You know what I mean? Stay at the house, raise the kids, cook my dinner. You know, ideally, you know, we would both be stay-at-home. Like, I would have my own business, and then, you know, that could be part of the homeschooling, is teaching the kids how to, you know, live outside the system a little bit. So that's the, you know, that'd be the goal. But yeah, I agree. I agree with him. You know, as a man, you would want to pay, you would want to be able to, you know, not have your wife work. I agree with that. You know, if you can do that, you should do that. Women with jobs are annoying. He's right. Caleb's right. Women with jobs are annoying. So I think another base take, actually. These people are more base than I remember. I don't know. Maybe I've just become a different guy. I'm a different beast now. You know, I can see that when they're cooking, but most of the time they're still just talking stupid. But once in a while, you know, even a mentally impaired clock is right twice a day.
the thing is, we live in a dual income society today. It's not the 1950s.
when we moved into the apartment, we were supposed to split it down the middle, and now I've
Okay.
borrowed to pay.
But then I was the one paying for everything, and I got the apartment myself.
But she did, but
$3,000.
like
I gave him a car. I gave him about 15 washes whenever he got out of prison.
What is this, a competition?
No, but I just want to know that he is taken care of, and if he don't got it, I got it. If I don't got it, he got
and
it.
like I'm
Feel
not.
took care of.
There's nothing that there's nothing that is bad about me paying all the bills just because she didn't have it, right? Okay, I'm supposed to be able there to back it up, but that's not what we agreed on.
My dream is to be a stay-home mom, 19 kids.
Because like
my
on,
19 kids
on
and
that,
counting.
on the
19
amount of money that I'm
kids,
making now,
it's
I can
too
still
late.
pay my half
So
of
he
the
needs
rent.
to go to Alaska to be on the Bering Sea. If y'all can hear that right now. Yeah. 'cause he's
That's
a, 'cause
true.
he's a
What the
captain.
f is going on?
He's gonna make tons of money. There are millions. That usually like
Oh,
14,000.
shut the. Okay, so you guys have absolute. Okay, you guys. Okay. You're a mess, and that is what's destroying you. Come on, let's
Absolutely.
be honest. You cannot stay. I'm someone who gets excited about things, and I pursue them. That is one of my flaws. But at least the 90% of the time, do them and do the work that is required to get there, or at least give it my all.
I
If I
have
fail,
to
I fail.
have-
No, you bounce around.
This is my
You're
dream.
bouncy ball.
This is my dream.
You've been trying it for years, and you have a Wix.com unpaid for site.
And I'm gonna get a domain if I want that. If he can make more money to support me.
Okay, and
why
how
I do
can
that?
you with felony?
Because you can get
The
it
only-
expunged.
The thing that
What are you doing to get it expunged?
I don't need to
Nothing.
get it expunged. I need to get my TWIC card so I can go to like a towboat
He
or something.
wants to be
but
on the- in the seat,
but we
period.
have just moved in together in June, so like
Well, they're talking about, moving to Alaska, raising all their kids, making millions of dollars. That's not, it's not possible, okay? What they're talking about is living outside the system, and they're trying to do that through the system. They're trying to, make that happen off of this guy's job. That's not going to happen. You need to be outside the system already. Okay, you need to start this earlier. Okay, because once you're in the system, alright, once they're farming you for taxes, it's over. It's over. Once they get you, it's done. Once you start having kids in the system, it's done. It's over. It's too late for you. You're never going to escape the matrix. So these people are cooked. They better, just make the best out of their predicament, because they're not, this fantasy of them living in Alaska totally free is not going to happen. It's not realistic for their scenario. They would have had to start that like 20 years ago. Like 20 years ago, they could have done that, and then it might have been working now.
My guy, we live in Hutto.
He is going to
about
We're
Alaska.
not on the ocean.
We will be soon.
no, but like,
We're moving to the ocean.
dude,
If I have
listen,
to move to
listen,
Alaska, I
don't.
will.
She's saying, listen
What
to
about
me.
the kids?
She's
Okay.
saying,
You're
listen to
coming
me.
with us.
Mute yourself.
Only one.
Babe, hold it down just a notch,
Okay,
please.
yes, baby. I'm
Okay.
You also want to have 3 with him, so
Look, I grew up
5.
on boats, so that is my passion. Technically, it's fishing and shrimping, right? But since I came here, it hasn't been lucrative, and it came between us. That off in order to go, like, because I've never been anywhere except for where I was from, Crystal Beach,
does
Texas.
that not make you nervous of
No, exactly. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, no, and
being
that's
back in the environment?
and
Exactly.
that's why I don't do it. But here's the deal: if I
Because
get
She wants you to do
listen,
it.
no, shh.
What?
If I get my TWIC card, both of
Dude.
you, shh. If I get my TWIC card, I can go to Houston and get on a towboat and then just go down the intercoastal waterways.
Okay.
And they're drug testing me. This is all like, I'm going into federal or international ports and shit. You can't fuck around on that type of shit. And so, and I'll be starting out like 30 something an hour. Then you move up through the company, you get your tankerman. Then now you have your 6-packs license where you're driving the boat and just, you know what I mean?
You'll move up
That is the
in
path that I need to take. But we just got together and I just got out of prison and I haven't had, you know what I mean? You see what I make on paper. I can't, how my TWIC card's going to cost like,
And then, but I would buy that.
So-
so
How
I'll
much?
do it.
I forgot exactly how much, but the application's like 100 and then it's and then it's a couple like, I think it was like 600 or something like that.
The Swift card was cheaper, but the other thing.
So you're going to move to
was more.
Houston?
No,
No.
no,
Well,
listen.
no, I don't. Well, Crystal Beach. no,
Listen,
maybe
she would
we'll-
drop me off in Houston and I would get directly on the boat. She would pick me up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I would stay in Hutto.
What, even on the just up and down the canal is like a
Like,
2-week mission?
Exactly. Like say we'll go from
Depends.
Houston, then boom, we'll hit Port Arthur, and then we'll go all the way back to say like South Texas, like Brownsville or whatever, and then we'll come back. Like it's like a the best way to explain it is like a 18-wheeler in the water.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
You know, the captains that do like party boats on Lake
And
Travis make a lot of money.
I've applied to
No.
that, and I have enough.
What?
He ain't seen ass and titties all day.
I have enough seat time.
What are
They
we
don't get
talking about?
naked.
I have
don't
enough
care.
seat time to. I've applied to
Are
all
you
those
that
jobs
insecure?
on Indeed.
He doesn't go to strip clubs.
She is very
She probably
insecure. I have a lot of jobs
You
that
go
I've
there and
applied to
I'll
on
kill you.
Indeed for that, but there's so much trust in that my background flunks me every time.
Yeah.
I shook hands with the guy and he
Expunge.
hired me. Boom, and I was gonna have access to boats and it was gonna be a part-time weekend gig making $1,500.
How do we get it expunged?
I could look into it. It's easy. It's money. Yeah. So I think it's
How
like
much?
5,000,
what
6,000. I talked to a lawyer.
But
I
I
have a lawyer.
I'm on probation right now.
We have to pay for that.
I just got off of parole. I got out of prison on probation and parole.
But you still gonna expunge.
How long's parole?
Parole's
Probation.
over. Probation 28, February 28.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
But that's money too. I owe them too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's hard. Obviously, you did the thing that, I mean, you got
it
your
is what it is.
punishment.
It
It's
is what
fine.
it is.
And I think we should punish people. And I think if you do it at least 2 more times, we should probably lock you away for life.
Oh
But-
my God, no.
I mean, that's
2 more times. Just
No,
because-
whatever.
stop.
Hey, we should
No,
do
2
it
more
now.
times.
F- it.
No, it's because like
He needs to learn his lesson.
80% of crimes committed by people that have been arrested
Dude, I
for
went to-
crime 3 times
I
or
went to-
something like that.
I'm a
So it's
rag
like,
bone. He never
if you
did it
lose
again.
it, I'm done.
I went to prison
Yeah,
for
me
eating
too.
a bag of weed.
Well, okay, I wouldn't lock you away for that.
Okay.
What? Eating a bag of weed? Listen, I think you know, this whole thing about like ruining felons' lives is ridiculous, especially if it's non-violent charges. You know, my thing is that if we can't trust you with your fundamental rights, you know, under God or under the Constitution, then you shouldn't be on the street. Like, if we can't trust a felon to vote or own a firearm in America, then they should be back in prison or like executed or something. We shouldn't let people be out that we can't trust to do these basic things, because that's what it is. These are basic freedoms of being in America, is owning guns and voting and having a job. You know, I don't think companies should be allowed to deny people jobs just off of the basis of a felony that they already did their time for. I think that's ridiculous. I know felons, alright? I know a bunch of felons. They're not that bad, okay? Most felons are, like, better than everybody else to be around. They're more pleasant than, like, white-collar stupid people that have no record. So I think we should stop, you know, stripping felons of all their rights. Because at the end of the day, they're still people. They're still Americans. So that's my liberal take for the day. Is I think we should let felons have all their rights.
But
Exactly.
you said you were like on a big thing because you were up and
Yeah, but I
so
just
I thought
meant, like,
maybe you were violent.
No, I wasn't violent, and I wasn't stealing or anything like that. I was just doing drugs and having drugs on me, and
not with
and
the
being with
women.
different women. That was it.
Huh?
And being with different women. That was it.
Beating different women?
Being with. BEING.
Ah, stick it in. I love it.
No, that's over with.
Now it's over. We have a ring. And no, he's not available. Off the market, so am I by.
That's fake, isn't it?
Of course.
off,
We're
dude.
broke, dude. Hey, but I got a gold one that's nicer.
There's nothing wrong with a fake ring. My wife is getting, if I ever get married, once again, if a woman ever brainwashes me into marrying her, she's getting a fake ring. There's absolutely no way I'm paying that much money for real diamonds. That's one of the gayest things ever, actually. That's a humiliation ritual. I'm not buying any woman a real diamond ever. That's just not gonna happen. You know, no matter how rich I am, that's just never gonna happen for me. Never buying a real diamond. That thing is gonna be like glass or plastic or something. Not even lab grown, because that's still too expensive in my opinion. It's gonna be fake. It's gonna be the fakest thing ever, and it's not gonna matter at all. You know, it might not even have a gemstone on there. It might just be like a metal band or something, you know what I mean? Like just a generic looking metal ring. Because why do you need all that crap? Honestly, why do you need all that? That's ridiculous. It's a waste of money. You could put like a down payment on a house for that. You could buy like a couple acres for that. You know, depending on where you are, you could get like an acre for that. So it's crazy spending, you know, thousands of dollars on a ring that at the end of the day doesn't really matter. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's not the ring that seals the marriage, it's the sacrament through the church that seals the marriage. So, I mean, the ring is nonsense. You really don't even need one. It doesn't really mean much of anything. You know, when you're talking about marriage as a sacrament.
But I'm silver. I'm matchy. So yeah, I go with what I'm wearing. As you wear gold, I can gold as my
Dude,
thing.
yeah.
So what's going on? What are we dealing with today?
Dude, we are like, I'm only in debt a little bit. I thought, like, originally we came on financial audit because I thought that I needed an audit, but technically my wife needs financial exorcism.
Do you guys not have it
Financial
together?
We're not, no,
Finances together, finances.
Like we're not joint in anything, but like we know everything about everything. Why? Because we don't have it. What's the point of being joint when your account's negative?
You could still write down. I wanted to get that budget book that I saw on TikTok, but I never did. So we
Book?
do. There's like a budget book that you can like budget.
You
and
get the
write it
premium
down.
version of our Dollarwise
Well,
budget app
I
forever.
used to have that or whatever, and so I was going to start doing that, but then we're like, okay, we know how much we make. Let's just bill it. We just pay the bills. We just live paycheck to paycheck.
And dude, I'm like,
And
we
never
did,
get
we
a
could,
light
Sounds
turn off.
thrilling.
It is.
How much debt does the household have?
I have like 1,500. She has like almost 9,000.
How much debt does the household have combined?
Probably almost like, well, if you include the people that I owe like individually, probably like 15 to 16,000.
Yeah.
You'd say that as well?
Yes.
$27,823.53. Oh well, the household income ranges from $4 to $4,500 a month.
Oh
Right.
my
Net.
gosh. Wow.
That's the ratios.
Yeah.
Super.
Like we're done.
And then our rent,
yeah.
that's our rent. You know, our rent and everything's on there too.
So what can on the debt?
No, I'm
No,
just
on
mean
what
like,
you
you know
calculate.
what we're paying out and shit.
Well, I haven't even said that yet.
Yeah,
We'll get.
that's
How
nuts.
much would you make from being this tower? The
I'm-
18-wheeler of the seas.
I'm gonna say probably starting out about 5 a month.
Okay.
But like my buddy, like my good buddy of mine, he probably makes like 150 a year, and he can get me on immediately. Boom.
Yeah.
So I just need to, you know what I mean?
And does he do drugs?
He doesn't.
Okay, good.
He's a
TJ?
very.
I really
Young
don't
bloods.
want to see you get back in that environment.
He's
I
not.
really don't want you to
That's
go back.
not
down
an
that hole.
option. I'm way
But
beyond.
that's
I
in
that.
agree. I
Houston.
agree.
Yeah.
It's in
But
Houston,
it's
not
still
Crystal Beach. Crystal
This
Beach
is
is
something-
where
okay.
it
Well,
is.
Crystal Beach has the word crystal in its name, so
Exactly. It's not going down like
My
that.
dad used to say he's
Or I
the
won't be
deacon
with
of the
that.
Crystal Methodist Church.
I will literally
Incredible
not be
stuff.
with a man that does that because I'm not. Yeah, exactly.
I
don't care.
agree. I agree.
Yeah. So it's not happening.
So what the? So you said there's only one kid to move, but you have.
it's just
There's
one
shit
kid.
ton of
one
kids.
we
kid.
have one kid in the house.
Where are they?
One was with her
I
parents.
just told you earlier.
One is with her parents. The other one,
Two.
no, 2 is with her parents.
My
One
daughter's
is 21,
she's
and
by
the
herself.
15-year-old is with his
16-year-old
grandparents.
grandparents because the dad just went to prison for a year because he got caught from the FBI
Oh
from doing all
my.
this. Yeah.
Doing what stuff? The
Trafficking.
FBI?
Dude.
Trafficking,
Human.
bro.
Human trafficking?
No,
Drugs.
it doesn't matter.
Never human trafficking.
Just
it was
not human.
I
It's,
was
it's
passing
drugs.
immigrants
drugs.
and passing drugs. Yeah, and then
Kids?
no kids.
I thought you
Immigrants.
said kids.
I said, wait, what? We
Oh,
never said
immigrants.
kids.
That is kids. That's human trafficking.
No, no, it's
Trafficking.
not.
It
'cause
is
we
in a
don't do
way.
bad things
Not
to them.
sexual.
That's bad things.
It's still
no.
trafficking humans, isn't it?
Mexicans. I was transporting Mexicans.
Mexicans aren't
bro.
humans?
Well, it's not. You know what you're
You
talking about.
were transferring Mexicans.
I did a whole bunch of shit. I was,
What the
I was
The
literally,
only other
Incredible
time I've heard that in my
stuff.
life was literally last week that I filmed.
literally, I was.
They're ruining Christianity, they're ruining marriage, and they're ruining America. That you love to see it. They're ruining Christianity and America all in one go. Trafficking immigrants across the border. That's great. These are incredible people. Real model Christians. You know, we should all strive to be more like them, I think.
Reina del Sur. Literally, my dad is
Here's the deal, babe.
right hand man of Chapo, El
Babe,
Chapo. It's on
babe,
the news.
babe.
Anyways, that's over with. We're,
Shut
And
that
I'm
down.
going to stay alive in the coming weeks after this conversation
Dude,
with all the
shut
gang
that
talk
down.
and Chapo
we're
talk.
new people.
Bro, you are
This is
good.
gone. In 2009, when I had my son, I stopped all that and got into dental field.
And you can't stay in it. Okay, so
I have
I'm
my
sorry,
wigs.
what?
Okay, but here's the deal. I think when I met her and she was working with her sister, how long were you there?
I don't know, like 8 months or 9 months.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
probably-
Never mind.
Yeah, it was more
Never
than
mind.
that.
Swear.
So what do the finances look like in the household when we have conversations, when we have, I know we don't budget. Okay, what do the conversations look like finances in the house?
Just
Hey,
paying bills.
Yep.
We owe this,
That's it.
this, and this. Let's
Yep.
pay this.
And
So we sit down?
nope.
Nope, we're just like, hey, this is due, this is due, this is due, get this, and we just pay it. Yeah.
Okay.
I usually how it's done. Like
Overdraft.
okay, in the past month. Last month I did borrow my whole fucking amount. Okay, but the month before that, when I was paying it by myself and she wasn't working, I would just Apple Pay her, boom, and she would just pay because I was having to pay it weekly. My whole check was going to it, boom.
No,
Everything is
no
apps.
conversations are done though.
No.
We don't even talk about finances.
Usually
No,
when
not
we
really.
do,
What
no,
about spending outside of the bills? Do we
don't
not
talk
We don't
about it
care.
because we
Why?
I spend, he spends, because we just don't care.
because we're not like it's
We just spend because we want to spend. If I want
Exactly.
this is Sheen.
dude,
Come on,
our
cheap
conversation.
stuff,
Look
like-
here,
Sheen,
Caleb.
you're bragging about Sheen?
Caleb, our conversation will be like, well, we need to pay this, but we also want a cheeseburger. And we're like, well, it's okay because you're gonna get paid on Friday. And the next thing you know, we spent half of the rent money, and I'm not gonna even make the other half
But
on the
they're
Friday.
lenient at my apartment, so it's their fault that they have a bill.
You can't live like this with children. This is for single people going hard, okay? This is like what I do. Like you can't do this when you're married. Okay, you can't not care and be married. You have to be single for that. Okay, this is ridiculous. I don't know what they're even on about. They just don't care. They just spend. you can't just spend when you're married and trying to pay bills. Okay, you have to pay your bills regardless. But this is like a single mindset. You know what I mean? Like this is how I would, like, even I would pay my bills at least, you know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, spend it. Spend everything you have. If your bills are paid, once you're out of debt, your bills are paid, spend it on whatever you want, honestly. That's kind of my take. There's more money, buy cool stuff, go get a cheeseburger. You know, you're gonna die anyway, you know what I mean? I know Caleb hates that. Caleb hates hearing that. But if your bills are paid and you're not in debt, you know, there's more money coming. You know, you can't take it with you. You know, spend it, give it away. That's, you know, that's just how it should be, you know what I mean? You gotta just live. You just gotta go hard until you die, basically.
So we can pay payments.
That was
so
a
we're like,
terrible
let's
thing to
abuse
say.
that.
You guys are in
I know.
Hutto. It's not an
I'm just
expensive
saying,
place.
Dude, you're asking
I
about
disagree.
Hutto's not. Okay, objectively, nationwide, Hutto's not an expensive place.
Okay, yeah, but like you're going off some like geographical shit.
This is, well, it's like 15. Our
What?
rent,
This guy's
our
stupid.
rent fluctuates to 15 to 1900 for a little bitty modern
How does
house.
how does your rent fluctuate?
Our
Because
water
it's like
bill is
water,
included, and it's just like,
sewer, and then they
Okay.
add all this crap.
Yeah, that's not
always-
rent. That's
and then
utilities.
trash.
no, but it's included in our rent.
yeah, it's not
No, I
totally
gotcha.
right at all. I literally want to borrow.
And then our light bill.
But
is
what's
like,
your portion of rent outside of the utilities?
What do you mean?
What's the rent number if we took away water and
15,
everything?
It's like
46.
it's
for
yeah,
a house.
no,
For a little small-
2-bedroom apartment that our daughter lives in the closet of.
I thought you said house.
Incredible.
No, I
Oh.
want a barnuminium house. Like I want a
She wants a
barnuminium.
house.
This is also the second time I've ever heard this word, and it's gonna come in. I swear,
That's
people
my
just
goal.
come on and they
But me
have
and
the
him
same
just got-
brains.
Me and
Is
him
there
just
an
got together. We
M18?
moved in barely June 13th together.
Where
Whoa,
is
whoa, whoa!
everybody?
We got married in August.
August
And
18th.
you is that not moving a little
Okay, that guy's an
quick?
idiot.
Super quick. I'm gonna be 40s.
When you know,
It's
you
either
know. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
what
get
the
with
fuck?
something
So
now.
it's for the baby. When you know, you've known 4 times previous.
It's okay. They all wanted something. They all.
but here's the deal.
And I'm gonna give a man a chance who says they want to be
Babe,
this
babe.
and do this.
Yeah,
I'm
but you're
gonna
committing
give
to a
you-
lifetime commitment
No,
of
but
a
let me ask.
child,
I need to
giving them
ask
a
her a
chance.
question though. Okay, what he's saying is like you've committed 4 times, but don't you agree that
Oh,
this is
that-
different?
Exactly.
Why?
Because when you
We
know,
both
you
have
know.
we're both on the
It
same
doesn't-
page.
shouldn't
She
question-
didn't know.
in the
previous?
past. In the past, maybe not. This what I'm saying is like. Anyway, moving on.
No.
Here's
No.
the- if you've
I will
done,
give. I'll f up a long time, a bunch. But if a man, I don't know, like I'm with this guy, I'm thinking he's gonna be amazing, right?
there we go. That's what I'm saying.
Listen. So who wants to be lonely? Who wants to? No.
I'm not
Listen,
saying be lonely, but you got
Exactly.
married after a month of moving in.
well,
No,
we're in
but we
love.
had known
It was
each
love
other
at
for a
first sight.
while. We had got engaged.
I don't care who he was.
We got
but
it.
was-
We got engaged like.
Oh, you haven't had that yet? Love at first
Huh?
sight? Huh?
At first sight?
Yeah.
I've had at first sight.
Well, this is love at first sight different.
Was that men or women?
And it was
Caleb.
that too. Shut the fuck up. It was love at first sight and love at that same too, because I surprised him
Dude,
at
we
his
met on
mom's
Facebook
memorial.
dating. I just got out of prison, and we met like, and then it was just like we never wanted to be away from each other.
Blue-eyed guy just like him, because I went in high school. And I
You're
was like,
just-
oh my god! As soon as he messaged me, I was like, "You're my dream man." He was like, "All right, let's go," and I called him.
Yeah.
Or I will say we have that in common. You know, them redheads with the blue eyes. Alright, so I can agree with her on that. Saying that it's gonna be different this time, statistically probably not. Your chances of getting divorced, they like stack with every divorce you've had. Like there's a lower chance that you're gonna stay together every time you remarry. So the statistics would say that they're gonna get divorced and then probably remarried again and just keep doing this cycle until they die. So I mean, it's not looking great for them, and then they're having all these financial issues already. It's not looking great. I would say their chances are pretty low. That'd be great if they could stay together. In one sense, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
And
Very weird. You have a Mexican last name, but you're the whitest person I've ever met.
Exactly.
to be honest with you, you should see a picture of my dad. He's like way darker than her.
You just got
darker.
full white DNA.
Alright, but white Mexicans is like a real thing, though. I don't know how it happens, but there's a ton of Mexicans that are just white. It's the wildest thing you've ever seen. It's like, what are you exactly? You know, and it's kind of hard to tell if they should be classified as white or Mexican, because they look and even act white, but then they're also Mexican. So, you know, like, what can you do about that? You know what I mean? How do you reconcile the fact that it's like a strange thing that happens? This guy needs to stop hiding out here. I'm not a fan. Let's see, what is that? Is that a... I don't know what I have. Is that a smoke? What is that? I like smoke. There we go. I got it. Oh, we lost anyway. That's fine. I got that camper.
And Irish.
Well, guess what? That's me.
I'm not complaining about
I
it.
have the same
It's
last
crazy. That's
name.
why I said now I'm Gutierrez. I'm like, I'm Mexican again. I'm Mexican again.
Well, like I am. There's a portion of me that is Hispanic, but it's only
But by
like
his
my
dad's
dad's
side.
half, so technically I would be a quarter.
A quarter. You're so cute. We haven't done the whole thing about like.
Why do we think I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1 point? On point, I want you guys to give me what you think your household financial score is. 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
You'll say it at the same time when I point to you. 3, 2, 1,
0.
3.
Okay. If you want your Hammer financial score, get it for free at CalebHammer.com. Take the assessment, see where you stand in the world of money, where you need to improve, what you need to do to improve it, and where you're already doing pretty okay. Just takes a few minutes, and again, it is free at CalebHammer.com. And if you don't want to be like a guest who ends up on this show, make sure you download the Dollarwise budgeting app. New features being launched every single week. It's incredible. Tens of thousands of subscribers for a reason. Check out the free trial, see if you like it. And if you do, sign up for the annual version, and I will personally sign
How long do
this
we got?
cookbook
We're
and
only
mail it directly to you. This is a
halfway
budget-friendly
through.
cookbook.
That's
Great
crazy. I'm gonna
for your
throw this
budgeting
all
app.
faster.
Okay, so dollarwise.app for that. All the links are in the description below. Why do you think it's a 3 out of 10? He thinks you guys are dead. No, I get 0. Why do you think it's a 3?
Remember that doctor's appointment you were supposed to make like 11 months
I
ago?
gotta
Yeah, the
speed
one
this
you said
thing
you'd
up.
handle after the
These
holidays,
people-
then
I'm
something
getting
happened, then
tired.
summer, and now it's peppermint latte season again,
I'm
and you're
getting
still
tired
dodging
of
that
these
dentist.
people.
ZocDoc makes it stupid easy to knock this off your
Fine.
to-do list before the year ends. It is a free
It's
app and website where you can
12:19.
find
We
in-network
gotta
doctors, see actual appointment slots,
speed this
and
up a
book
little
one
bit.
before you finish wrapping your third gift. Need a dermatologist to look at that zit before your mom points it out, or a mental health check before your in-laws arrive? ZocDoc has you covered with over 100,000 doctors across every specialty and appointments that usually happen within 24 to 72 hours, sometimes the same day, which is crazy. It is what I'd use if I needed to book a doc fast. Stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/Caleb to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That is ZocDoc.com/Caleb, ZocDoc.com/Caleb. Let's get back to the show. It's a win-win. You get money and I get money. These are called affiliates, and you get that sweet, sweet cash for signing up for some amazing products. The first one is Chime. This is a checking account that I personally use, and you get up to a $350 bonus with a new Chime checking account and earn up to 3.5% APY on your savings. And second, my investing app of choice these days is Webull, and get a 2% match on all of your money that you transfer over. And finally, sign up for automated investing with Acorns. Typically, the sign-up bonus is only $5, but with my link, you get $20. Ladies and gents, you get money, I get money. Enjoy. Links are in the description below.
Because we do manage to stay afloat.
We're borrowing too much.
Huh?
We kind of manage to stay afloat.
Okay, I have overdue and over limit on multiple accounts.
I'm just saying, we're not on the streets, and we don't live in a tent. That's
Wow.
all, yeah,
Word on the
we're never gonna.
street.
That's what everyone says until they do. People get put on the street every day.
I've been on the street.
Nah,
I was on the
it'll be
streets
us.
for years.
Exactly. It
It'll be
happens.
us.
That's not how that works. Like, I
Okay.
mean, I could be on the streets. I could literally lose everything somehow.
Exactly.
There's always a way.
Right. Not here.
Guys, we know how much comes in on a monthly basis.
Imagine being
These people are they're something else. They're making Christians look bad. They're misrepresenting the faith, making us all look bad, making all the real ones look terrible.
What went out?
Hate
Well,
to
actually,
see
no.
it.
What came in last month was 2. No, because that was cash advance. That doesn't even count. What came in last month was 1,500.
Yep. And our rent is that. I mean, more.
But guess what? He has an awesome.
How much was spent last month?
If you can include our rent and stuff,
Yeah, that counts.
we spent all that on bullshit.
I think number-wise.
Like I probably spent like, if you include our rent,
Yeah.
probably like, I would say what 2,000 plus the 15, right? You said
Just about.
so about 3,500 bucks.
What do you think?
More. We actually more. It's probably 4,500 bucks.
Probably almost 5,000, I guess.
What the f is wrong? And you accept that? You're okay with that?
What is it?
I
Can you
was.
tell me what it is?
I don't care.
3,095.
So I was
You
right
don't
on with-
care?
I was
So
right
what
on
the f are we doing?
We're doing this because
But if you don't
that's our
care,
problem.
why do I?
Well, I'm just saying. Well, why?
Oh, wait. So okay.
I care in a sense, but like if he wants something, and I
You're
want
a mother.
I am. I'm a great
You
one.
should care.
I do.
This doesn't indicate great.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
No,
I
it's horrible.
understand.
That's
Totally
zero.
understandable.
That's why we're here, Caleb. I
He's
mean,
like,
Jesus, we don't.
I know
need
why
to-
you're here.
Okay.
Okay, you spent 60% of your income, not spending 60% of your income on miscellaneous bullshit.
Yep. I told the
If you don't have any custody of if you don't have custody of any of your kids, are you even a mother still? It's like technically you are, but like who are you who are you the parent of? You don't have custody of any kids. So it's kind of a gray area if you think about it. So maybe they should just continue to be in debt because it doesn't really matter.
Producer,
Going out to eat was 17%. 17% of your income. All while we have debt, can barely set up a life for our children outside of what other people are doing. So
You're right.
So my 4 in the house will be good too.
But like,
huh?
I'm gonna have. Well, I have 1. I want 3 from him. And so it'll be 4. So the 4 after he does all his, he'll be on the.
Don't get me wrong. Listen, I mean, it sucks for them, but we do need you since we have a collapsing birth rate. So
yeah. Okay.
keep sticking it in.
He will.
You're doing it for us. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think
Take 2. Just stop at Walgreens after this and nut in a cup.
The collapsing birth rate that's true. It's terrible stuff. You hate to see it. It's not even sustainable anymore. We're gonna be, there's gonna be no more white people here pretty soon. Because we have people like this that just keep having way too many kids, so they're kind of keeping that birth rate up a little bit. But still, it's terrible because we need, it's not just that we need more kids. We need kids that aren't raised by stupid people, but it seems to only be stupid people that keep having a bunch of kids. What we need is like intelligent Christians. Intelligent apostolic Christians having as many kids as possible. That's what we need to see. That's what's going to save America.
And then get a check thinking for what? To do what?
Oh, he's saying to check your sperm.
For what though?
To see if it's fertile.
It is going to be because we believe in God and God's going to give us a baby. Period. If not, I will literally do in vitro right now.
But if my sperm.
No, in vitro is wrong. Okay, that's not natural. That's wrong to do. That's morally terrible. Okay, because that's disrupting the natural way of things. Okay, this is what happens when you don't have an objective moral foundation. Okay, because that can actually, from my understanding, you can actually, like kill fetuses that way or something like that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not an expert on in vitro. Alright, but I've heard it's not the greatest. Alright, it's not the best way to go about things. It's not natural. So I would say don't do that. I would say you're 40 something. Okay, give it up. Like, how are you not menopausal yet still? Like, give it up. You had your years. You had however many kids. It seems like the number keeps changing. Do we even know how many? Can we get a confirmed number on that? But it's over. Stop having kids. If you have more, that's great. Probably don't try for any more, definitely, because they're gonna be just as stupid. Just let it be. You don't need any more.
It's not producing
We'll check it soon.
Oftentimes, overweight people have less sperm count in their cum.
True.
Very oftentimes, obese people, and pretty much more than none, morbidly obese people. You're in the morbid.
There's like 3
Jelly
million.
has kids, but
There's
like
3 million fat.
It can happen.
Kids,
It can still happen,
We'll check
but
it soon to be on the
it makes it
insurance.
less likely.
I mean, yeah.
And it makes it harder.
Okay.
All right,
But yeah,
thank you for that.
You have to wait 2 days. I did this as an experiment.
I've been telling her that though.
Yeah,
I did it, and my cum is fantastic. But all you have to do is just wait 2 days between nuts, nut in a cup, slurp it up in a thing.
Yes, you can.
Put it in a thing.
We're not there yet.
No, wait a day. Wait a day.
Have kids before.
I'm saying I'm just
He's
saying.
talking about his nut, lady. My goodness.
No, but like having a kid before 42, so I need to know if it's good or not.
Him waiting a day
So I
will
can
not
get my
prevent that.
body done. Yeah, it will perfect me.
What, does that help you convert people better?
Yeah, no, but I'm just playing on for his
You
entire
guys do speak in tongues, don't you?
Yes, we do.
I do not speak in tongues. I pray in tongues by
That's not
myself. It's not
surprising.
beneficial to just speak in tongues in front of people like you or her or whoever.
And you?
I speak in tongues only with the Lord because He downloads exactly English.
That is the spirit of you. And that's the
When
Do
spirit.
you know what you're saying?
Not in that moment. No, only God knows.
It is
When you
God.
speak in
It's God
tongues,
speaking for you to Himself. It's
because
the
He knows
spirits
what you need to
connecting.
pray.
That's just.
That's stupid. That defeats the purpose of praying. If God prays to Himself in a language that you can't understand, what are we talking about? The point of praying, okay, is to give up your concerns to God. That's the point. It's to invite Him into your situation and submit to His will. That's the point of praying, and to give thanks. Okay, it's not this unhinged thing that's all, I don't know. It's crazy. These people are crazy. Honestly. It's like, oh, you pray in tongues. It's like, stop. Stop, we're not still doing this. Come on. You can't trust anything that started in America in the 19th century. Okay, we can't be doing this. Every single religious movement that started in the 19th century in America is hogwash and should be disregarded. Okay, that's the truth. Any new movement that started is wrong and a lie. Okay, that's Mormonism, that's Jehovah's Witnesses, a whole bunch. That's Christian Science, praying in prayer language, so kind of that charismatic stuff. The Pentecostalism has roots there. It's all nonsense. You can't follow any of these 19th century movements.
Spirit inside of you crying out. When you cry and weep.
When you don't know what
listen,
to say,
shut it down.
you're overwhelmed. No, because you don't know. Because I know more. Because I was in. It's like God knows what. Sometimes you don't know what to pray. You're like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. There's so many people that I gotta pray for. You speak in tongues. And he knows this. And so that's when he's like, I'm gonna take care of it. Now, whenever I'm speaking in tongues, sometimes he downloads in English what I'm actually speaking.
Great, he's an
so then
iPod.
I know.
Got it.
So then I'm like, thank you God. That's exactly what I was thinking. So you're real and you're cool. Anyways, moving on. Out audit.
Aid.
If you don't know what to pray, pray in Our Father. That's what you should do. You should pray the Rosary. You should pray an Our Father, a Hail Mary. You know, you should pray anything except in tongues. Okay, it's ridiculous. Oh, you don't know how to pray? Jesus told you how to pray. Actually, he told you the Our Father prayer. You know, I don't know why. I don't really understand this whole thing. Like, oh, you don't know what to pray? You don't know what to pray about? Then just pray how Jesus told you to pray. Pray the Lord's Prayer. What are we talking about? I don't know. It's crazy stuff. These people are crazy.
You read the Bible soon and you'll know the whole story. And then
You don't think everybody's read the Bible?
Of course,
sure you
but
have.
then, there's treasures and
I
mysteries.
was born in America. I'm sure everyone's read the Bible.
Exactly.
That's
well,
not true.
Not true.
But some tells me you
We'll
have.
see.
That's true. Not everybody's read the Bible. I've met tons of people in America who have no idea. They have no idea about anything involving Christianity, which is wild to me. You know, because this is a Christian country. So you would have the expectation, especially if you grew up around it, that everybody would have at least some knowledge, but that's just not true. And then her point, oh, read the Bible and then you'll know the whole story. She apparently reads the Bible and has no idea what she's talking about, so I think it takes a little bit more than just reading to not talk stupid.
Did you go to college?
Twice.
Yes.
Then you probably read the Bible in college, like for philosophy or something?
Okay, well, no, okay, cool.
You never took that class? Like psychology, philosophy?
They don't make you read the Bible in psychology.
And philosophy they do, brother.
Maybe? I don't know.
World religion, it's a study of world religion. So, I mean...
I love learning about religion's fascinating.
And I was like,
it is.
but like the lady, specifically the lady would say, hey, you need to read from this passage of the Bible or this passage of the Muslim book or whatever. So that's why I said
No, it's fine. I mean, I believe in God. I don't know. I've always struggled with it. I don't know if I attach myself to a certain religion, but I mean, you guys are a bit
Yeah, we struggle too.
interesting.
So
You believe in Jesus, though.
Well, it kind of goes with the full package, but either way, you guys are...
It doesn't go with the full package.
Depends
We
what
don't have
package you're
self-control. We
subscribing
don't
to.
have self-control.
You should...
Alright, that point that he just said, Jesus goes along with the full package, is actually based. Alright, because it's assuming Christianity. And that's what we love to see. We love to see assuming Christianity. Because if Jesus doesn't go with the whole package, then Judaism could be correct, or Islam could be correct, or Buddhism could be correct. But he said that Jesus goes with the full package. Okay, we're just assuming Jesus. And that's really what we need. We need to just assume Jesus. Because that invalidates everything else automatically. So Caleb is actually more based than these people. Because he says Jesus is just part of the whole package already. So we love to hear it. We love to hear that Caleb still has base takes. Common Caleb W. You love to hear it.
Go up to parks on MLK Boulevard where they scream at white people playing tennis. That's what happened once, by the way. And
Actually, we talk
and
to
you
the
try to convert them.
We don't try to convert them.
Like, they just want to have a nice barbecue
No, it
and
doesn't
yell
matter.
at us playing tennis.
In hindsight, though, we did pass out chips and drinks, and they love that and donuts.
Listen, we're there to preach the gospel and give the word and tell them to forgive and repent. If they want to come, which they all come, because they want to receive Jesus.
Were you there with a loudspeaker?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, with microphones and
Hey,
everything.
I sang a
I
song.
love when people disturb the peace.
I sang a song that I
I did
wrote.
too when I went to
and
Miami. I
so-
was like, I want to go to these clubs, and they're like, oh God, Jesus. I'm like, oh my God. It's all like Jesus. Like,
And
dude.
it was annoying there, too.
and it was crazy because I knew that I was.
Dude, we went to a
I wasn't
haunted house for a Hammer Elite stream the other day, and there were people that I'm assuming are like you outside
outside protesting it.
Oh yeah, and so that
Are
gets
you
annoying.
anti-Halloween?
Yes, I am. Because
We did
the
celebrate
history
Halloween this
behind
year.
it is demonic. So
Who
Luke,
gives a? We're dressing up as.
are you lukewarm?
Halloween is not demonic. Halloween is Catholic, actually, because it's next to All Souls Day and All Saints Day. Okay, we own Halloween. All right, we're claiming it. All the holidays are Catholic. Okay, all the holidays are Catholic. If it's not Catholic, it's not a holiday. So this whole thing about, oh, Halloween is demonic. Christmas has pagan roots. Easter has pagan roots. You're wrong and uneducated. Low IQ take. All the holidays are Catholic. We're winning, and you're continuing to be stupid in 2026. So really, I think you need to, figure out what's wrong with you mentally before you start saying things like that.
It says that God will spit you out of your mouth if you're neither hot or cold. So what?
Dude,
Oh, and I want to talk about the street preaching. Okay, this might be a hot take. I don't know. I don't think I like the street preaching very much because it seems like it upsets a lot of people, and it doesn't really it doesn't do a lot of good, from what I've seen. It seems like it mostly just upsets a lot of people. And the Gospel according to Luke talks about that, about how, if you're preaching and people tell you to leave, then you go, because that place is bringing judgment upon themselves by kicking you out. They're rejecting Christ. So I think we need to lean into that a little bit more. I think the street preaching upsets a lot of people, and it has a relatively limited impact. But I'm all for evangelizing, though. I think if you want to go, talk one-on-one with people, that's great. But the whole loudspeaker, microphone, that's all, I don't know. I don't like that.
it's fun. It's candy and costumes. Are you?
True.
No,
it's Michael Myers. They kill
Michael Myers, the villain in the movie.
You want to hear something funny, though?
I love Chucky and all
we
that
have a
stuff going
shitload
on.
of Halloween candy at my house because we did celebrate Halloween this year.
Because it was his fault, and he wanted to.
Halloween's fun. It's a kid's holiday.
It is.
And the kids got scared.
Who cares what the even if the origin was, which I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. Do you think people are celebrating the origin?
Some people are.
You don't know.
Oh, I'm sure there's a couple weirdos that sit around a fireplace and
do witchcraft.
get all excited like you guys can afterwards with the gift that we're providing you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, give that to me. I played when I was little. The Ouija board.
What the f is that, bro?
It's a Ouija
I want
board.
you to communicate.
Yeah, but anyways, we're not going to do that. That's actually going to go back to you and I touched it. So
we don't,
get your germaphobe thing out of
I'm
my
not
face.
germaphobe.
That's an L take, Caleb. That's a huge L. Ouija boards are gay and pagan. You have to stay away from that crap. Okay, we can't be doing that. It's wrong. No Ouija boards. Burn the Ouija boards. It's terrible stuff. That's nonsense, pagan garbage. Okay, that'll get you possessed or haunted. Okay, that'll make your house haunted. Okay, don't play with Ouija boards.
I don't like touching people I don't know.
Okay,
What the f is that, Caleb? Let me see that.
I don't know.
Let me see that.
It's a Ouija board. I put it when you're little. You can talk to spirits, whatever. But they're demons.
This is like the Temu version, though.
True.
Yes.
Are you that deep?
Yes. You see the curls on the top of my head?
We rebuke that in the name of Jesus, by the way.
Absolutely. Amen.
A game.
Amen.
So Halloween,
You want to
candy
play
and
games with
kids.
God? He'll play games
We're
with
talking about finances
You
or
know,
spirits.
people just literally move it to f with each other, right?
And it's literally a demon and a portal
True.
that opens up for you to, keep cussing. We're trying our best to keep cussing.
I'm not.
You called it a
right now.
Luigi board, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Ouija.
Ouija.
Okay.
Yeah,
O-U-I-J.
it's not Luigi. I love Luigi, though. We do.
Mario.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, good. Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Anyway.
Just how much time are you committing to loudspeaker? You guys must have annoyed me when I was walking out of ACL, and you guys were sitting there just like, "Raw rap music is Satan."
Oh, no, we go hard for Jesus.
I know you do.
Jesus.
You get, yeah, I heard the white girl
We're
rap.
annoyed, but then they're like, we know this because they know the word because they're
So you were
grandmothers.
there annoying me.
If you're annoyed by it.
Everyone was.
If you were touched by the Holy Spirit, you would have came to me with a hanky.
No, I was touched by audio I didn't consent to on streets that I was
Here's the
walking.
deal. Here's the deal. It's not for annoying people. It's just to show people that, hey.
Except it only annoys people.
Whatever.
Hey, that's not
God
true,
wants
though.
us to
No,
do, we
yes,
don't
it
care
is.
what
Okay,
people
no,
think.
but here's the
people
deal.
like
How come on Sunday there was people coming up to us and begging us to pray for them?
How come there was a
Were
whole...
they annoyed? Were they annoyed?
They were already
Were they
religious.
annoyed,
They're already religious,
No,
dude.
How come we have
she's squirming and
protesters?
saying, Geneva, she's tripping out, has demons in her. She's not.
How is it not annoying for
how is it-
LGBTQ?
She was
How
smoking
does one
meth.
become annoyed when they're begging for your help?
Listen, watch this. Others that are annoyed that are trying to enjoy their day probably have relaxation in the park and look at the park is beautiful. Probably
Please
that we
don't go
get
there.
that.
You don't go there, do you?
Oh yeah, we will. That big old dome.
You go there, don't you?
We have a whole team. It's literally a concert there. Yes, yes.
No.
ACL. Last time there was actually.
Do it. I will call the police on you.
Go ahead.
Actually, no. I will snipe you
can't.
from my house.
Oh, you don't know I'm the sniper of all snipers, bro. I'm the American sniper that was on that actual
No,
movie.
if you are actually disturbing the peace from all the nice, peaceful
No,
children.
it's a band that could be there anytime. You just have to book it.
Oh, thank goodness. I can get HOA to not let you.
Oh yeah, we
Thank
can try
goodness.
that. I got a lawyer too.
As a part of it. Yeah, I guarantee you my
wouldn't even
lawyer
know the day.
owns your lawyer
You
every
wouldn't
day.
even know the day.
Are y'all in like a
I literally
pissing
would.
No,
contest
you
right
literally
now?
wouldn't.
I mean, I actually would.
No, you wouldn't. Okay, anyways, okay.
I actually would.
Okay, that's cool. And we would actually rule that.
I bet Caleb Hammer has like the best Orthodox lawyer. I bet he has the best Orthodox lawyer. You know, that's the lawyer I would want. You know what I mean? If I ever need a lawyer, I'm hitting up Little Israel or something. I'm getting a top tier lawyer. They're the best lawyers. That's just true. I think everyone could admit that. I want my lawyer to be Jewish. Because they're good at it. They're good at being lawyers. That's why there's so many Jewish lawyers, is because they're winning cases. Okay, it's part of their stuff. They're successful people. Okay, you can't argue with with the results. Okay, they get stuff done. Okay, they're huge in the media. They're huge in economics. They're huge in legal stuff. You can't argue with the results. They're a very successful people. You know, you got to give them credit.
Out because God is sovereign and He's in control.
Hey,
I would say the HOA decides who goes.
Exactly. And are you that HOA for houses too,
Okay, Wells Fargo card. What's going on with it?
Is that the 1500 one?
or just your card?
That's the
in
only
general
credit card I have. That's the only one I've ever had, and I got that
Oh,
because
it's overmaxed out.
yeah,
Overmaxed
it
out.
is by like
Over.
$20 or something. So yeah, and I would do it again in a heartbeat because we kind of honeymooned on that.
You went on a honeymoon on this?
Hello.
We went on a honeymoon.
Team of one.
We
Where?
went,
You set up a loudspeaker?
We actually went
in
back-
someone's neighborhood where they tried to have a good day.
we actually
and
went back to
you
Crystal
enjoyed it?
Beach and hung out with my dad.
Yeah, a nice hotel, the beach. I mean, there's like 4 wheels.
we had the kids with us too, so it wasn't like formal honeymoon. But like, and honestly, I had spent all my money on that, and then I got the credit card when I got back, and that's how we paid our bills. But it was for the honeymoon.
You know, here's the interesting thing about that neighborhood, and we're bleeping the name of the neighborhood so we don't dox myself, but here's the interesting reality of it. Even though, yeah, I believe in God. Okay, cool. I guarantee you, because I know the voting demographics and everything in that neighborhood, no one there, including the HOA, actually, they're all atheists.
Right.
They are never going to let you set up.
I don't
You're
care.
destroyed.
I don't care.
No,
We'll do it until they
no.
like say get out of
Yeah,
there.
because security
Of
is
course.
patrolling 24 hours a day
What
there.
does that
They
have
will
to do
arrest
with
you in
Wells
5
Fargo?
minutes.
But we are controlled and God's in
What
control.
does that have to do with Wells Fargo?
We are protected by God. If God calls us, we're protected. So we're gonna do what the LGBT community does, right?
Dues?
In front does on.
I've never seen them set up in this
Dude,
neighborhood.
they just had a whole protest for the King thing or whatever.
That was downtown in front of the Capitol. That's where people protest every day.
Exactly. I can go to the Capitol and protest too.
Yes, you can. We expect that. Not in a nice, peaceful neighborhood.
I don't care.
Well, you should, because you're being a dick.
Okay, that's cool. I am a dick. But the thing is,
Great. Why embrace being a piece of shit that ruins everyone else's life and community?
If God calls me to go to that place and preach the gospel,
You're
there's
just
gonna be
wanting to do it, and you're using that as an
No,
enablement to do so.
God uses me, and when I am called, I go. And so wherever He calls me to go, I'll
Bruh,
go because
you
there's
named that
He
neighborhood.
told me to go wherever I need to go. I named that neighborhood. I'm not gonna go there all the time. Wherever I need to go, I go, and someone will hear. He wants me to go there because he knows someone's gonna be saved in that day. Period.
I am glad that we are able to tell the security of that neighborhood that if they see a person's face that they have on their phone to kick them out.
That's hilarious.
So we will make sure we
I'll
implement
put a wig on, and
that.
you won't even know it's me.
They will hear you.
Okay, well, what's up?
Trust me.
I got so many voices. I can literally be either country or.
Oh, that did not change anything.
This is us exactly the
Okay,
same.
your minimum payment is $25. Why are you over the limit?
Say that one more time.
Your minimum payment is $25. Why are you over the limit?
I couldn't tell you why I'm over the limit because they let me. I don't know. My last
Spent it all. You
No, I
spent
spent it
I'd
all,
say
but,
it's
like,
because you weren't making your payment for a second, and the interest pushed it above the limit.
He did miss one thing.
I'm 76 back now
What?
He did.
because
Huh?
He paid.
Huh?
You made.
What does that
you
mean?
didn't let me finish.
I don't know what that means.
He's making payments on the.
I'm 76 back?
I'm $76 behind in my payment. My payment is $14. I missed 2 months.
Oh, what happened?
She lost her job.
Lost? You got fired.
Well, no, she quit. Whatever happened, I don't know what happened.
Why'd you?
It was. I lived in another one.
Why? Because you're being a slave?
She didn't want me to go to my wedding on the
So
day
not
that I
only are
went.
you not a
Hold on,
productive
maybe
member of
not-
society, you go ruin the neighborhoods of those who
I
are.
have a serious question because I'm really trying to figure something out here. So she loses her job. I barely make enough money to pay the bills and pay my rent. What do? Do I pay my bills and my rent, or do I pay my credit card?
I'm not complaining about that.
I'm asking you. Do I pay- am I-
Always roof over head.
Okay, thank
But
you.
I'm complaining about her losing her job and calling herself a slave for
I
something she
don't-
agreed to.
Yeah, I don't give a damn if there's a. It's gonna f me over. And that's.
Oh, so 7 times in 10
No,
months?
She even effed me over because she was like, "Oh, you should get with this guy. He has
More
a
like
lot of-
18 months,
he
brother.
has this much
7
money."
times in 18 months.
I mean, I'm with you,
Not
but
very
at the
bad.
same time, it's
I'm not
whatever.
taking nobody's shit, period, because I have this and I have another thing.
Have you
going
ever been on government benefits?
on. Yeah.
Let's make sure that never happens again, because she is choosing
I am
this.
Republican, so no, I won't be. But when I have to be, I will be.
Knowledge.
Unemployment, food stamps, blah blah, and I go to food pantries too. But after
Governor
this,
Abbott, if you are listening, make sure she is never able to qualify for any benefit again, because 1, she probably never pays in the system. 2, she chooses to leave. She
Does pay
chooses
the
the
system.
life that she lives.
Now you're just
It's
being a
up to
little
you.
crazy.
What?
Yeah, I mean-
she leaves jobs every couple months.
And
So
I
it's
agree with
a
that, but
huge
she's but
benefit.
like also at the same time, she's goes and gets another one. You know, it's not
Yeah,
like,
for what it's worth, paying $28, no income tax state, she doesn't pay into the system.
yeah.
Whatever taxes she
You're saying
contributes are
getting
so
paid 28.
beyond minimal, she gets more than she gets.
barely started getting
Including
paid
from
again.
federal, especially with all your kids, you get way more than you've ever contributed.
doesn't
No, I
claim
didn't
it.
because I only claimed one.
Even still, with your income, you likely get more. With standard deduction plus child
Just
tax credit,
5,000.
listen, you're a part of the population that, and I'm not complaining about this, but if we're being real, only contributes 1% of the income tax in this country. The bottom 50% of earners. Now that's fine. That's progressive. That's okay. But don't complain about it. Don't complain that you're paying taxes. Don't complain. Oh, you
Never
shouldn't.
complain.
You shouldn't get the
I'm a
benefit though. You
Republican.
are not paying into the system, and you choose to quit. Now, if you get fired and you lose and you're paid into the system, then yes, get it, because I want you and your kid to be good. I want you guys to be good. But if you're leaving jobs every couple months, you.
I agree.
Her
I agree,
for being a
though.
bitch and saying, oh,
Stop leaving
when I'm in
jobs
love with
all
my
the
man,
time.
to marry
Stop
this guy that came in with
job
billions of dollars.
hopping.
That's what about you? Leave your man. He's FBI, but you're with him because he's ugly as he's an FBI agent. So you're gonna be a gold digger. I'm not a gold digger. Sorry. I could have had that billions of times, but I'd rather be in love than be with an ugly ass, old ass, Hugh Hefner looking ass, bunny ass bitch inside of a mansion.
He was dead.
Yeah, well, he's dead now, but he had the whole 9 yard back in the day.
Sounds so
And that's not
ghetto.
me.
I'm the real Hugh
How are
Hefner.
you this white and this ghetto?
No, okay, yeah. Well, I was gonna say that. I forgot his name. Anyways, okay.
Okay. Well, I just had purchases or balance transfers of $630.
I was joking.
$630.
I was joking. What does that mean? I didn't even hear what you said.
Wait, what?
I had purchases or balance transfer of $630.01.
Okay.
What the
For
what is that?
On what?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
No, but
I
where
was hoping
are
you might
you
know.
pulling that from? I'm asking.
Wells
The
Fargo.
statement of your card that we're talking about.
Can
That
you
probably
look
went
at
to Bills. That was for Bills.
Oh,
Let's see.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I went to Dairy Queen, stopping in the gas station and getting something, stopping in the gas station and getting some bullshit, stopping in the gas station and getting some
That's
bullshit.
agreed, yeah.
Top notch, the restaurant, Whataburger, and
I
the
really
rewards
do not
card.
want to listen to these.
That was-
Right.
that was
And then actually gas once, potentially.
Let's see what else do we got on here. Here we go. We got 5 most liberal denominations in the world by Redeemed Zoomer. That's gonna be way less than
Albion
Subway.
Online is a sandbox.
Let's listen to this.
Do you think pastors should be atheist? Do you think the church should be controlled by a liberal political party? You might be
No.
thinking, what the heck? How is that even real? But in these 5 denominations, progressive politics often matters more than the Bible. Now, before we start, we should clarify that we're talking about theological liberalism, not political liberalism. Political liberalism could mean a lot of things, and in America, it just means you vote for the blue donkeys. Theological liberalism means you take the beliefs of your religion less seriously. If you're a theologically liberal Christian, you might say the Bible is just metaphorical. You might say the rules in the Bible are outdated and you don't need to follow them. And in extreme cases, you might deny that Jesus really rose from the dead. So you can be politically liberal and theologically conservative, or you can be politically conservative and theologically liberal. But since these denominations are so theologically liberal, they don't have any theological message to preach.
I actually disagree with that somewhat. I don't think you can be, overall theologically conservative and be very liberal politically. I think that definitely contradicts on a lot of issues.
So that usually gets replaced by progressive politics. In 5th place, we have the United Church of Christ. They're probably the most liberal denomination in America today, but it wasn't always this way. This denomination literally used to be the New England Puritans, some of the most conservative Christians in history. So how did they go from strict Calvinists to having an anything-goes spirituality where you can believe whatever you want? Well, it didn't happen overnight. When the Puritans landed in America, they founded the Ivy League schools like Harvard and Yale to train Puritan Calvinist ministers. Calvinists have always been very invested in education. But these universities got so wealthy, successful, and prestigious, they attracted scholars from all over the world who were teaching the latest ideas. And many of these ideas included liberal theology, like that the Trinity is irrational, or that the Bible is full of errors, or that there's no philosophical evidence for God. Because the Puritan Congregationalist churches were so connected to these universities, the universities began to influence the churches. Many of the Congregationalist churches stopped believing in the Trinity, so they split off and became the Unitarians that you've probably heard of. But even the ones that stayed still were influenced by these ideas and stopped believing in strict Calvinism, so their churches had to preach something else. They decided to just preach about making the world a better place, which in the modern world just means preaching the latest progressive social trend. A lot of UCC churches
Terrible.
teach that LGBTQIA is perfectly fine, that God can change with the times, and that church is more about being a loving community than what you actually believe about Jesus. But it's important to note, while most UCC churches teach this, not all of them do. There is a conservative remnant left over from the Puritan era, including people like Reverend Jake Dell, the Reconquista pastor who revived an old dead Puritan church from 1670 and made it more conservative, and now he takes his UCC congregation to anti-abortion rallies. Also, even though the UCC has a higher percentage of liberals than other denominations, due to their congregationalist structure, it's a lot easier for conservative congregations to have the freedom to do what they want than in denominations that have liberal bishops. In 4th place is the Church of Sweden. Just like with the UCC, it's liberal now, but it wasn't always that way. It was founded in 1014 with the conversion of the Vikings to Christianity. During the Protestant Reformation, they sided with Martin Luther over the Pope. And because Sweden is a monarchy with a state church, there was no separation of church and state. This worked out okay until about 100 years ago. You see, every member of the Church of Sweden can actually vote to make decisions for the church, and until 2000, every citizen of Sweden was a member of...
I don't like that. I don't think church should be a democracy. And the reason I say that is because most people are dumb. Okay, that's just the reality. Most people don't know better than the theologians and the clergy. They just don't. That's just the reality. I think that goes for even political elections. Most people have no idea what's happening. I mean, look at I don't know, Donald Trump, for example. You know, he didn't really, you know, he failed on a lot of things his first term. But there's so many people that just assume that he followed through that they voted for him a second time. So I think, you know, that's the issue with democratic systems, is that most people just have no idea. They're not educated enough to have a valid vote, but then it's still counted. So you end up with a lot of bad decisions being made.
Of the Church of Sweden. The problem is many citizens of Sweden became atheist in the 20th century, but were still members of the church and still voting to make decisions for the church, so they often voted based on their political parties and other affiliations, and they would vote for people in the church based on secular reasons. Because of this, the liberal Social Democrat Party, a secular political party, has a lot of control over the Church of Sweden. Because of this, the Church of Sweden is the first church to have more female priests than male priests, and they've done same-sex marriages since around 2009. But there still are conservative parties within the Church of Sweden, like the Borgerligt Alternative. Third place is the Church of Norway. It's basically an identical situation to the Church of Sweden, with a very historic Viking church being solidly Christian for 90% of its history, but in recent decades becoming hijacked by secular progressive politics. The difference is there's not much of a conservative pushback in the Church of Norway like the Church of Sweden, because most of the conservatives have schismed off into the evangelical Free Church of Norway. The more you study denominations, the more you'll learn that conservative schisming off always leads to more liberalism in the long run. Second place is the Uniting Church of Australia. To understand why it's uniquely liberal, you have to understand its history. 20th century Australia had a lot of conflict, and I don't just mean losing wars to emus. There was also conflict in the Presbyterian, Methodist, and Congregational churches.
I love it. I love the Emu War. I did a paper on that in middle. Well, it was more of a presentation in middle school. We had to do a presentation on an important historical event, and I did the Emu War in Australia. And then the teacher hated me, so she called me out and said, she asked me, okay, so how is this relevant to, how is this important? It's like, I don't know, does it have to be? Why are you being all uppity, you know what I mean? It's like, this is, I'm trying to have a good time, alright, because your class is insufferable. I'm trying to let us have a good time and you're ruining it. That's why you're one of my least favorite classes still. I learned nothing in there. You were always on me about something stupid. I don't even remember the names of my teachers from that school. I was only there a year. But yeah, it's just, like, let me have fun. I'm trying to, you know, get some energy back into the room, and you're shooting me down for no reason. It's ridiculous.
Over whether to be conservative or liberal. Darker shades represent the conservatives because they care more about denominational distinctives, and lighter shades represent liberals because they care less about denominational distinctives. So in 1977, when somebody suggested that they unite all these denominations, it was the liberals in each denomination who said yes because they didn't care as much about denominational identity, and the conservatives who said no because they did. And so the church is reorganized, with the liberals of each denomination.
Yeah, that's true. Even generally, I would say that, yeah, I think the more conservative you are, the more that you care about the distinction between different groups. Because if you're, you know, if you're like a free-thinking, Bible-believing evangelical, you know, you don't care. It's all the same to you. You don't believe in a church anyway. So where does it really matter what denomination you are? But if you actually have like a solid foundation of traditional beliefs, you're gonna be tribalistic based on your denomination, and you're gonna make claims on who's right and who's wrong. So yeah, that's absolutely true, even in a general case.
Coming together into one big progressive blob that was not united by any theology, and with the conservative remnants of each denomination being left off more conservative than they were before. That's why in the Uniting Church today, there are virtually no conservatives, because it was formed specifically to be a liberal merger. Finally, in first place we have the United Church of Canada. The way this was formed was exactly like the Uniting Church of Australia, with the Presbyterian, Methodist, and Congregationalist churches having a merger. The difference was, in Canada, these denominations were already kind of progressive to begin with the conservatives really being moderates and the progressives being ultra-progressives. So when the liberalist of the liberal finally united into one mega-denomination, they formed the most progressive denomination in the world. Here's what that looks like for them. One of their most famous moderators said the divinity of Jesus and the reality of heaven and hell are irrelevant and denied the resurrection of Christ. The United Church of Canada has also apologized to the Indigenous Canadians for ever having evangelized them and trying to convert them to Christianity.
That's terrible. You're apologizing for for taming the tribal people? What are you talking about? That's the whole point. That's the whole point of what we're doing, is to make everybody civilized Christians. You're apologizing for making their lives better? What are you talking about? No, you're not a Christian if you're apologizing for successful evangelization of people. You're not a real Christian. You're whipped. You're whipped by a liberal society, and it's unacceptable. You're not a real Christian. No, we can't be doing that. We can't be apologizing to indigenous people for bringing the gospel to them. You gotta be kidding me. There's no way. And of course it's it's a white dude. It's just like some, liberal white guy. Because of course it is.
There was once a poll that revealed that only 34% of pastors in the United Church of Canada had any traditional definition of God, and there was once a lady named Greta Vosper who openly identified as an atheist, but was still ordained as a pastor in this denomination. Seriously guys, this stuff makes my denomination, the PCUSA, look like an independent fundamental Baptist church. So what if you're in one of these denominations but don't agree with the liberalism? Should you leave? No. These denominations may be liberal now, but that's due to recent hijacking. They all have a very rich Christian heritage that shouldn't be lost. And the church going astray from God's teachings is not new. In the Old Testament, when the leaders of the temple worshipped pagan demons and sacrificed babies, the prophets stayed and reformed the temple many times. In the New Testament, even after the Pharisees rejected Christ, Christ said to submit to them, and the apostles didn't leave until they were forced out and stoned to death. In the early church, when the majority of bishops became Arian heretics and denied the divinity of Christ, Athanasius stayed and fixed the church even though he was against the world. This should inspire people in the modern world to reform the churches of their heritage. Also, in each of these denominations, you can find churches that are not liberal, and
that's true. But also, there is one true church, and that's the Catholic Church. So you can leave any of these denominations at any time and become Catholic. Even Orthodox, you could become Orthodox, and that's also acceptable. But yeah, you're not bound to Protestant denomination. Just inherently, because they don't make any claim on being a true church. They don't make any claim on that, so you're completely free to leave at any time and join a traditional church. Because the Catholic Church doesn't put up with that. The Orthodox Church doesn't put up with that. Leave Protestantism and join an apostolic church, and you won't have a lot of these issues.
Map where you can find churches like this will be in the description of this video.
That's good. I always like his videos. I don't have a whole lot to react to on that one. I'm looking, do we have something short? Not particularly. I'm gonna cover this. I'm gonna cover Brianna for Christ probably on stream tomorrow. That'll be interesting. We got some wild stuff there. I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. I'm getting kind of tired. I'm gonna probably yeah, it's 1 o'clock. I'm probably gonna eat something and then probably go to bed. I get my rosary in. I need to read a little bit. So yeah, that's all we got. That's the show for tonight, everybody. There's nobody here, but that's the show for tonight. Submit to Rome. Don't be liberalized. Stay base. Stay red-pilled. Stay Rome-pilled. That's all I got.